Good. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I changed the style of my greeting. Hi, everyone. Oh, so if I plug the sun, gives a better picture. um, where do we go from here? Let's go to um, try to get one video where I want to upload. It's still downloading. Yeah, that would have been. I want to set up, put us in the right mood this morning.
You can't make this up.
So, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money. But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose all of these records. Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money. And I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Is the FEC going to investigate the $17 million that the Congress has paid to settle, behind closed doors, these sexual misconduct allegations?
Shegiya Najeriya 'yan wahala muna cikin shan mai an ƙara kuɗin mai 'ya'yan awaki. Shegu ɗinannu ba za mu mutu ba ko 1.5 aka kai mai mun siyaya sun muna nan.
Allah ya sa a waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Amun 'ya'yan awakin ba.
In Allah iya da an waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Allah ya yarda wallahi Allah ya yarda.
An waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Tsinannin wanda ma ƙasar ta shanye. Wallahi.
Gara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Wallahi ƙara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Ine mabiyansu.
Amun.
Gaban da mabiyansu Allah ine.
Amun.
something else.
Shegiya Najeriya 'yan wahala muna cikin shan mai an ƙara kuɗin mai 'ya'yan awaki. Shegu ɗinannu ba za mu mutu ba ko 1.5 aka kai mai mun siyaya sun muna nan.
Allah ya sa a waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Amun 'ya'yan awakin ba.
In Allah iya da an waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Allah ya yarda wallahi Allah ya yarda.
An waye gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Tsinannin wanda ma ƙasar ta shanye. Wallahi.
Gara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Wallahi ƙara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Ine mabiyansu.
Amun.
Gaban da mabiyansu Allah ine.
Amun.
Anybody will say Najana cruise. You got it right, man. See, that's the right word to describe where we is right now. Our cruise. You guys able to now 1.5, they put the fuel. Go buy am. Talking about fuel, make a show now. What show now queue? There's a long ass queue. Well, this was due to hurricane anyway. No be saying foolishness, not nature.
Oh, I know.
Affiliated to the governor will win everything, and you people are complaining about Wiki. Is this not worse than Wiki?
Is it affiliated to the governor?
Really? So who is the party affiliated to? You don't even know the chairman of the party.
Asking now.
It's affiliated to the governor. It's affiliated to the governor. That's the governor's political tool.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, you're just telling me now. I don't know.
Really?
You're just telling me now.
Oh, that's it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes.
So you people
my
too,
good Lord.
you
Oh,
people too
there.
have become hegemons like you are blaming Wiki for. Isn't it? Isn't it?
No.
Really?
That is wrong.
Why?
That is wrong.
Why?
Because, yes, that is wrong. Yes,
Tell me.
Everybody a comedian for that country, man. All of us now, we there on cruise. Okay. Yeah, some people will be they all day. That is the day.
Alpha. Many of all these guys, be like say something to the war on for head. Una come boys out. Shit go the war on, and I not fear that toilet go shit. Eh?
Everybody get a problem.
Una not fear that toilet go shit. Okay, una no say una get yan. What is the yan there for not be to the shit? Normally, we as the boys, we not say yes, una get yan.
Some yansh na brain dey there.
Okay, why this one una come boy ass? Shit go the war on, and I not fear that toilet go shit. What is the war on? Eh? Una come back tell una need something, make the boy go outside go buy something before the boy come now quick rush enter toilet go shit. The boy come na room go dey smell anyhow. Una carry perfume spray for everywhere. Everywhere come dey smell like where they use chemical. Where they use chemical perfume and una shit smell. You go come dey smell like where they use chemical spray. What is the worry una? Eh? If you want shit for help person dey. Enter toilet shit. Not be say you call a fair excuse. You use that tell the boy say you want so thing. Make the boy go get am for outside. Before the boy call you rush enter toilet shit. Èmi ò lọ hùwà. Èmi ò gbèlúwà. Sàlóbàlà o.
Well, everybody will be a problem. That's why they call it Nigeria cruise.
No society wants you to become wise. It is against the investment of all societies. If people are wise, they cannot be exploited. If they are intelligent, they cannot be subjugated. They cannot be forced in a mechanical life to live like robots. They will assert their individuality. They will have the fragrance of rebellion around them. They would like to live in freedom. Freedom comes with wisdom. And no society wants people to be free. The communist society, the fascist society, the capitalist society, the Hindu, the Mohammedan, the Christian, no society would like people to use their own intelligence. Because the moment they start using their intelligence, they become dangerous. Dangerous to the establishment. Dangerous to the people who are in power. Dangerous to the haves. Dangerous to all kinds of oppression, exploitation, suppression. Dangerous to the churches, dangerous to the states. In fact, a wise man is a fire, alive, a flame. He would like rather to die than to be enslaved.
You think leadership is a common case? No. Esther said, if I perish, I perish. Whenever you are in leadership, look at what happened to Donald Trump. In America, where security is everywhere. Yet, 2 times now they wanted to kill him. Every profession has its own risk. If you're not willing to take the risk that is attached to any profession, step aside so that people who are given that mind by God will go ahead and serve God in that capacity. If you're an actor and an actress and you say you're not going to hug babes and you're not going to kiss them, step aside. Because that's what the job is. Don't come and say you're a born-again Christian. That's what the job entails. If you're a politician and you can't stand for your people that voted for you, and because you don't want to die, step aside. Because that's what the job entails. Any politician that is not behaving like Simfubara, who resist and protest when his rights are trampled upon, knowing that our judicial system, knowing that our electoral system have failed us, that any politician who will not stand his ground, no matter the risk to his person, I said I will not speak for that politician again, and I maintain it. And you can see what is happening, because we can't go forward. We calm down. If Simfubara has been saying, calm down, do you know where River State would have been? He said he's ready for them. He's fully prepared. The election must go on. The election must hold. Winners must be declared. They will be sworn in. And whatever is going to happen, let it happen. I am looking for leaders who would say nobody will rig my election. And if you rig my election, I will fight. Nigerians, come out and fight. If they kill anybody, let them kill all of us. Oh, yes. And thank God I'm seeing it happen. What Fubara did, was he advocating for violence? Was he advocating that the law should be broken? No. He was advocating for his rights. That's my opinion. That's my advocacy. We must advocate for our right and stand by it. I did not disqualify anybody. I don't have that right. I said I am not going to speak for anybody going forward except this person meets this criteria. In any case, we have finished 2023 election. It's over. 2027 election has not come. So anybody who is saying betrayal, what am I betraying? There is nothing on ground. When I was a spokesman in 2023, I did my job creditably well, and we convinced Nigerians on what we believe is right. But you can see that in Nigeria, you not only have to have the power to win election, you have to have the power to defend your election. So anybody that does not have that spirit or power to defend the votes in a manner that you would say, whatever happens to me as a person, let it happen. I am not willing to speak any further for the person. So what I just simply said is that going forward, I will no longer be part of this until these fears are addressed. So I did not disqualify anybody. One, I don't have that power. Then two, I am not betraying anybody because I'm still a member of Labour Party. And you can see I'm still fighting. The Labour Party should be consolidated because Nigerians are looking for an alternative to these people. That if you want to fight these people who are compulsive thieves and who are the worst amongst us, leading us, according to Sideton Dume, who is part of them, then you have to grow higher and be more aggressive than calm down. That's what I said, and I stand by it. In all honesty, I would have said we don't. But because I'm a student of theology, I would not say so. Because when Elijah thought he was the only person that was worshiping God, God said, no, you're not the only person. There are more than 7,000 persons like you still in that country that have not done anything evil. I know them. So the only thing we have to do in this country, we must not be sentimentally attached to anybody, any politician. We must not be loyal to political parties or politicians. We have to be loyal to the country and to the law. And if any law is unjust, we have to fight the law. If anybody is doing anything illegal, no matter who the person is, we have to fight the person. So in Nigeria, we must create the environment so that those 7,000 that we do not know who are leaders will be able to begin to emerge. If the good ones keep quiet, they will never emerge. When people say people are selling their votes, you know why they are selling their votes? Because they believe that even if they vote their conscience, it will not count. Not because they want to be corrupt. They saw what happened in 2023. I was an active participant in that election of 2023. They did not sell their votes. But after, it did not count. So they'll be like, why would I go and say I'm voting for my conscience when it will not count? If I'm going to take this money, at least it will be what I gain. So if we don't fight,
today we will talk about state capture. We've all used that phrase, statements, whatever we want to classify that in so many ways. It's as if the more we use it, the more we don't understand. Not that we don't understand. The more we use it, the more we shy away from asking the right question, which is which state is there that is in captivity, and who are those people or persons that capture the state? We will untie that misery, answer that question. Hopefully, we'll start doing it will factor into our strategy going forward. As far as I'm concerned, we're accusing the wrong people. I don't know why now we are already the wrong people, or I mean we are ascribing the wrong um, assignments to the wrong people. I think that's what I think that's the putting the square into the round or putting the round into the square. I ever in my talk that we are accusing our elite of capturing the state. The question is to ask which states are they capture and do they really have what it takes to capture a state? If our elites are that strong and powerful and intelligent to actually capture a state, I think all of us would be better off by now. But it's more than that. It's not that simple. Let's go.
People protested when I was governor. They even caused strike. They shut down our schools for months, our hospitals for months, well verified. We need more transparency. And when you talk about transparency in terms of figures, you show it, you elucidate it. Figures are not 1 + 1 is 2. It's not something you say it's just 2 because of. Tell us how we arrived at it and we'll believe. And when we talk about subsidy, as continuously said, if we are removing subsidy, what are we replacing it with? Where are we applying that subsidy we removed to? So if you say to me, I've removed subsidy, I'm going to use it to build this number of classrooms, to be able to pull out of school children into school, so we can verify and follow and track those schools. We have issue in health, primary health care, especially issue of infant mortality. Removal of resource subsidy will enable us to build this number of primary health cares in different, so that we can measure it. So you don't remove something without saying what is replaced and where are we moving our money to. Or it's helping us to manage our debts. This is it. But here we have fuel subsidy removed, the debt is increasing, and we're not seeing anything. We have to continue our journey on democracy. It's government of the people, for the people, and by the people. However, we need to tweak it where we have some level of parliamentary system in it, like is in South Africa. So we need to deal with issue of more scrutiny in our expenditure, in our borrowing, in efforts to be able to ensure that our scarce resources is prioritized to areas of urgent need for development, from security, food, all those areas, education. I'm not preoccupied about 2027 election. I'm preoccupied by Nigerians eating today and having a better life. I've said it before, my politics is not about the election. I am not desperate to be president, and I don't want to. What I want to hear is that fuel prices are coming down, bread is getting cheaper, Nigerians are not. You cannot be talking about 38 million Nigerians facing hunger, and I'm talking about next election. Let's talk about hunger. Let's talk about managing our resources today. Let's talk about doing the right thing, the right behavior, showing example to the younger ones, growing up that we're leaders. I've said that everybody, they have right to protest. I've said it before. I would discuss with every protester. They even warned government months before they did that. I would sit down and discuss with them. People protested when I was governor. They even called strike. They shut down our schools for months, our hospitals for months. Well verified. I was talking with them. I didn't come down. I have never, as a politician, as a governor, for one day, go and ask any policeman, say, please, stop somebody. Talk less of arresting the person. It shouldn't be. In a democracy, people have right to say no. I've said it every day. If I'm managing this facility and everybody loves me, I will resign. This is me. Wherever I am, I believe that I have enemies. My job is to convince them. If everybody loves me, then there's a problem. There's people who hate me because I'm just Peter. They don't even need to give me any reason. It is my job to convince them on why it should be. I convince the teachers why we should return schools to missionaries, and they've seen the result. I convince them why we should go to the missionary facilities, the Ministry of Health, and build school of nursing and midwifery. You just have to. It's a constant thing. That's why you're a leader. You're a communicator. You listen. You talk to the people. It's not a question of what the young ones. I'll meet them. The agitators, the protesters. I will be talking to them.
If government enter my backyard and see crude oil, they say that they are old. What if they enter my backyard and I see Igbo? Now, who get them? After you go say me, I no get focus. But I don't yam focus.
I'm desperate to see Nigeria war.
No, be desperate.
And because I've been inside, I know it is presently a criminal enterprise. I must be dismantled. And that's how Africa is. Because as governor, I can take my state money and come here and buy a house. Buy a house all over the world that I don't need. So that's what we need to dismantle. If we dismantle it, it will work. There's no reason why we should be where we are. Today, secondary school penetration in Nigeria is 28%. China is 90%. It shouldn't be. We can do more.
So we are waiting to
For the 8 years I was governor, I have never taken 1 naira on the issue of security vote. Not 1 naira. It's not even there. And I have inherited governments that were taking 10 million naira in a day, 7 times, 10 times. In fact, at a stage, we have a record of 12 times because the governor can only approve 10 million naira. So they will take 10 times whatever number they want. And on a day, if the CP or the DG or the director, SSS or anybody wants to do anything, we'll listen to him. He should defend it. And once we are satisfied, anything above 10 million naira, I will take it to the council. And the only thing that we did not publish for the 8 years I was governor was the money given to these security agents. But we have the records. So security vote, in our own opinion, is a big way of stealing money. Because that's why I have never done it. And if I have an opportunity again, there will never be anything like security vote in the presidency. So we have seen cases where a lot of money is being siphoned in the name of a security vote, and nobody can defend it. And in my opinion, I think that should be stopped using whatever means, because it's only a good way of taking cash from the treasury. Now, the issue of second-tier police. Now, if you check our blueprint, you find that we're open, restructuring, very much open, including state police. I think that's the one you are talking about, and so on and so forth. They were part of our own understanding of restructuring. Now, while we believe that we will listen to the people, we will do the right thing, but at the same time, we will follow due process. This is not something that the president will sit in his bedroom and announce the change of constitution to insert the issue of that affects the relevant clauses in the constitution. So we are ready to follow due process as long as Nigerians are interested in that. But on the other hand, we believe most of these things coming up are as a result of government failure. Once everything is going well, all these things will die down if everybody will come and do his normal businesses without any harassment from anybody. If everybody can go to school, everybody can have something to eat, everybody has hope for tomorrow, I don't think anybody will start talking of this system is not working. Now, if there is failure, the implication is that people will not, nobody will want to own it. And then people will start going around and see, okay, what is the fault? Oh, it's the fault of Nigerian police. Oh, it's the fault of Nigerian army. It is structuring. Oh, we are poor in social place. We want restructuring. So we are open for restructuring, including the state police and any other thing that somebody or some people believe that it is necessary for the progress of this country. Thank you very much.
I mean, you said 3 or 4 candidates. Yeah. Are you discountenancing?
That's what I'm bringing for, because
the other candidates.
You know, I must admit that Rabiu Kwankwaso has established himself fairly well. Now, he has established himself. He has become. He's not a media survey personality, all right. But I am a professional, and I'm viewing his campaign from a professional eye, and I say that this is a quantum that must be recognized.
But all the other candidates
cannot push Kwankwaso away in this equation.
All the other candidates of, say, Accord Party, a few other parties that have also shown up, you're not exactly bringing them into reckon, are you?
It's not that we're not, I don't bring them into reckon. I see potentials in them. As a party, at our own campaign level, we're talking to SDP. We're talking to even Kwankwaso again and his team. We're talking to PRP. We're talking to ADC. We want to bring together. It's not a private enterprise. It's not a personal matter. It is, we're going to bring together, a coalition of political forces, in an arrangement whereby we all can come now. INEC has published the list of candidates. Labour Party is not everywhere. Kwankwaso and the group, they're not everywhere. So we can have an arrangement. We can have information that says that those of us who are in this coalition, we will support any candidates where we don't have a candidate. Do you understand? You know, we're talking, and you know, I believe and I trust God will help us that between now and December, we will bring together that alignment politically in the country, and the country, you know, will be best for it, so that whoever wins, you know, is not just winning on a solo effort. We're winning with the cooperation of as many groups as possible.
The governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, is someone that is never afraid of tackling burning issues amid the situation arising from scarcity of Naira notes. Governor El-Rufai has appealed to citizens to caution against joining protests over shortage of cash and attendant hardship. The governor, who insisted that fifth columnists are behind the crisis to scuttle APC's chances in the 2023 elections, assured residents that legal means are being explored to resolve the crisis. Let's share the story.
I had advanced intelligence that protests will start in Kaduna tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm appealing to all of you not to join the protests or engage in any violence. Let us know who our enemy is. Our enemy is not us. Our enemy are those fifth columnists in the villa working with Godwin Emefiele to bring this country down. And they will fail. This is a deliberate conspiracy against the APC as the ruling party to be blamed for these difficulties. And this is why we came out and revealed what was going on. And the role of the central bank governor as the evil genius behind this conspiracy. He is being used by some elements that want to bring this republic down. They want to bring this democracy down. They want to cause breakdown of law and order. Why are we expected to change 3 trillion in a matter of weeks? And then you print only 300 billion worth of notes. Unless you want to create a crisis. Why would you do that? Only 34% of Nigerians have bank accounts. Only 9% of Nigerians used digital platforms for their transactions. You think that you'll move 34% and 9% to 100% overnight?
Not a New Yam festival. It is to mark the killing of our Lord Jesus Christ, Emmanuel. He was crucified right here in Owerri, where? At Ugwekwe Marugo. Ekwe Oma Aru Ogo, the skull shrine of the abomination of the district. But the mistransliteration led to Ekwe Marugo. But Ekwe, skull, Oma, temple, Aru Ogo, the skull shrine of the abomination of the district. So to mark that crucifixion, the leaders from time immemorial, who were the people who led his crucifixion, right here, mark it and remember it in an annual celebration to mark this sorrow of the crucifixion of the person Owerri called Manuelu. Manuelu is somebody that came from above, which you call in English Emmanuel. Now, what had happened here was that at about the time Christ was born, right here in Owerri, and he was called Manuel, the leaders, his own people, did not trust what he was saying, that he was the Son of God. Well, they said, well, we know you walk with your father. The father was called Onyo Je Soafo.
Official photographer, please. Could you raise your hand? I need to know. Your Excellency, ma'am. Please, maybe you remove the face mask for this.
Women are first to organize anything that I'm not aware of. You try it next time, I will come here and I get you people disgraced. Sorry about this, sirs. Ma'ams, forgive me. I know what I am going through in this country. For a while, this is all we keep on organizing. And a few weeks ago, there was hunger protest. And they talk about peace and security. Women are not empowered. Children are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. But we waste money all the time in frivolous things that don't make sense. I am sorry. Many people may misunderstand me, but I am ready to be misunderstood. I am ready to be tortured. I am ready. I don't want to break down here. This is it. I have changed the narratives. I said, no program without empowerment. The women, you're talking about peace and security. With poverty, how can you solve it? You keep talking, you're doing workshop, you're doing this, you're doing that. With poverty, where are we heading to? And how do we solve that poverty? By directing monies to the wrong channels and don't make any impact on the humans. On those people you want them to change and give you peace. And I've changed narratives. I said that don't do any program without empowerment. I was meant, UNICEF has come to me, we've changed the work plan, we've made it to favor the children that they will benefit. This my woman, Mrs. Eunice, Beatrice, would have done the same, but she was sick. She was not feeling well. Then, why do something? At least if they had come to me, I would have told them how to get these things. Okay, I know. How to get it organized so that it will favor our people. They give money in the ministries. It is used for travels, programs, nothing that will impact the nation. But if you hear the amount of money government gives out to ministries, you will be shocked. Why should it continue like that? Why should we fold our hands and these things will continue? Who do you think will save you? It's you that will save yourself. Let them call me names. Troublemaker, mad woman. I'm ready to take it. But you see that brick wall, I'm going to break it. Even if it takes me using my head to break it, I'll break it. That is one thing I'm assuring you people. Because this is what Mr. President wants. He wants to move the nation forward. That is why he went through all the risks to come up there. Let it not happen again. And you, come. Look at her. Mrs. Beatrice, you see this lady, you have to look into her matter. I'm going to tell my ministry to look into her matter. Listen, she's an Igbo woman. Though. Don't think I'm maltreating anybody. I know the facts I am making. Because it's not today I told them, you can't bring 100 and something million. You use it and do program. My people, that is the fact. I am not lying. 100 and something million is used for programs. And I said, always cut it into two. Use half and empower the women. Then use half and do whatever program you want to do. Let it not be that I'm coming here to block everybody. This one, Jagara come out. You and women will be angry with you. You don't have right to tell them to divert money. That is why I'm sure she's sneaking behind me to do this. Try it again. Let it happen again. I will disgrace them and disgrace myself. I'm not going to disgrace them alone. I will disgrace myself and there will be no program. Anywhere I hear it, even if I'm not invited, I will come there. So I'm sorry if I've embarrassed anyone. I am sorry if I've misbehaved. I always apologize for the ones I did before, the one I'm doing now, and probably the one I will do tomorrow. Forgive me, please. You guys can go. All right. Now I'm laughing. My heart is heavy. Now I'm laughing. My heart is heavy, but I will calm down. I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm sorry because the way I'm moving, I will have to continue apologizing and apologize, and I'm ready to be doing and apologizing. But forgive me, please.
You think leadership is a common case? No. Esther said, if I perish, I perish. Whenever you are in leadership, look at what happened to Donald Trump. In America, where security is everywhere. Yet, 2 times now they wanted to kill him. Every profession has its own risk. If you're not willing to take the risk that is attached to any profession, step aside so that people who are given that mind by God will go ahead and serve God in that capacity. If you're an actor and an actress and you say you're not going to hug babes and you're not going to kiss them, step aside. Because that's what the job is. Don't come and say you're a born-again Christian. That's what the job entails. If you're a politician and you can't stand for your people that voted for you, and because you don't want to die, step aside. Because that's what the job entails. Any politician that is not behaving like Simfubara, who will resist and protest when his rights are trampled upon, knowing that our judicial system, knowing that our electoral system have failed us, that any politician who will not stand his ground, no matter the risk to his person, I said I will not speak for that politician again, and I maintain it. And you can see what is happening, because we can't go forward. We calm down. If Simfubara has been saying calm down, do you know where Rivers State would have been? He said he's ready for them. He's fully prepared. The election must go on. The election must hold. Winners must be declared. They will be sworn in. And whatever is going to happen, let it happen. I am looking for leaders who would say nobody will rig my election. And if you rig my election, I will fight. Nigerians, come out and fight. If they kill anybody, let them kill all of us. Oh yes, and thank God I'm seeing it happen. What Fubara did, was he advocating for violence? Was he advocating that the law should be broken? No. He was advocating for his rights. That's my opinion. That's my advocacy. We must advocate for our right and stand by it. I did not disqualify anybody. I don't have that right. I said I am not going to speak for anybody going forward except this person meets this criteria. In any case, we have finished 2023 election. It's over. 2027 election has not come. So anybody who is saying betrayal, what am I betraying? There is nothing on ground. When I was a spokesman in 2023, I did my job creditably well, and we convinced Nigerians on what we believe is right. But you can see that in Nigeria, you not only have to have the power to win election, you have to have the power to defend your election. So anybody that does not have that spirit or power to defend the votes in a manner that you would say, whatever happens to me as a person, let it happen. I am not willing to speak any further for the person. So what I just simply said is that going forward, I will no longer be part of this until these fears are addressed. So I did not disqualify anybody. One, I don't have that power. Then two, I am not betraying anybody because I'm still a member of Labour Party. And you can see I'm still fighting. The Labour Party should be consolidated because Nigerians are looking for an alternative to these people. That if you want to fight these people who are compulsive thieves and who are the worst amongst us, leading us, according to Senator Ndume, who is part of them, then you have to grow higher and be more aggressive than calm down. That's what I said, and I stand by it. In all honesty, I would have said we don't. But because I'm a student of theology, I would not say so. Because when Elijah thought he was the only person that was worshiping God, God said, no, you're not the only person. There are more than 7,000 persons like you still in that country that have not done anything evil. I know them. So the only thing we have to do in this country, we must not be sentimentally attached to anybody, any politician. We must not be loyal to political parties or politicians. We have to be loyal to the country and to the law. And if any law is, if any law is unjust, we have to fight the law. If anybody is doing anything illegal, no matter who the person is, we have to fight the person. So in Nigeria, we must create the environment so that those 7,000 that we do not know who are leaders will be able to begin to emerge. If the good ones keep quiet, they will never emerge. When people say people are selling their votes, you know why they are selling their votes? Because they believe that even if they vote their conscience, it will not count. Not because they want to be corrupt. They saw what happened in 2023. I was an active participant in that election of 2023. They did not sell their votes. But after, it did not count. So they'll be like, why would I go and say I'm voting for my conscience when it will not count? If I'm going to take this money, at least it will be what I gain. So if we don't fight, we are...
Come on, I go fight. If we don't fight, who will fight?
The chance in Edo State to be able to see this. So that's why I say that argument is not tenable. It's best your candidate should come, because as I speak now...
Your statistics is wrong. Rufai, your statistics is wrong.
Give me your own.
I am telling you that people can no longer feed in Edo, not to talk of subscribing to internet.
Give me your own statistics.
People can no longer feed, not to talk of subscribing to internet. Nobody is watching you. So that's the truth. Nobody is watching you, because
give me your own
people don't have money to watch. If you
give me your own statistics.
If you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your, if you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your to your interview, try as much as possible to subscribe for the audience of Edo. Then it will come. Because if you want to sell yourself, you sell yourself to the people. And if he's doing that, is he going to sell himself to Arise? No.
Hang on a minute. Secondly, I also want to confirm.
I am telling you that people are not watching you.
Please.
People are not watching you.
I also want to confirm, Mr. Jared. Did Edo State APC at any point ask Arise presenter Rufai Oseni to bring $1 million to interview Mondi Okpebolo?
To come and do what? We can't be saying that. What I am telling you is,
I'm just
asking. You are
saying
people subscribe to internet. Yes, those people are they in Edo? Are they in Edo to start with?
With due respect,
what I am telling you that people don't even have money. Obaseki, your Obaseki has impoverished the state to the level.
Okay.
If people don't, because I can afford it.
If you don't watch Arise, and you think
I'm supposed to,
so why are you on this interview?
I'm supposed to have my television on now. I'm supposed to have my television on now. My television is not on because I don't have money to subscribe to a DSTV that I can use to watch you.
But Edo people can't watch. But Edo people can't watch you based on what you have said. Edo people cannot watch you as you are speaking. So why are you wasting your time here?
They are not watching. They are not seeing you. They are not seeing you. That's what I'm saying. They are not seeing you. I needed to talk to you more than Rufai. It's you that I actually wanted to talk to today. To let you know.
Chairman Tenebe, I take this as an exercise in self-contradiction.
Mr. Ruben.
Yes, you are on Arise TV and you say nobody is watching. But the more important point, I lived in Benin, 85 to 86.
Because I'm not even sure. I'm not sure they are watching me now.
Okay, fine.
People don't have money in Edo State to even buy credit.
Okay, fine. But
you know, subscribe to internet. So nobody is watching you. I need you to know this.
I was just telling you that some of my persons from Edo State, they've been bombarding my phone with WhatsApp messages. They say you are embarrassing the people of Edo State. That it is not true that the people of Edo State don't have DSTV. It's not true that they don't have Go TV. That they are civilized, very proud people.
They have DSTV. They have DSTV. They have Go TV. But there is no money to subscribe because Obaseki has run the state aground. He has impoverished the state. People can no longer subscribe. That's what I'm saying. They have, but people don't have money to subscribe anymore.
They can watch free on YouTube.
If anybody is calling you to tell you that it's an embarrassment, maybe those are people who are in Ikoyi there, possibly with you, that does not even have a voter's card that we cannot talk to. What I am trying to say, what I'm trying to make out of this is Mondi Okpewolo is reaching out to the people he's supposed to reach out to. I'm telling you where he is now. where you have almost about 25,000 people in a ward, where to get to that place, you have to drive, you have to use canoe, you have to trek to get to the place. It's reaching out and the message is resonating.
Chairman, I don't see any conflict between grassroots campaign and talking to people on television. Arise News is in 54 countries of Africa. We're in UK, we're in Europe. I mean, it needs that audience. And all the stakeholders in Edo State, they are everywhere, including here in Arise News. And that's why we're saying, bring Okpebolo. If he cannot speak English, he will speak Benin. We will bring one of our persons to come and speak Benin to him.
At least you have seen Okpebolo moving motion in the Senate before.
Oh, okay.
So the idea of saying he cannot speak English is not even there. You have seen him in live, in our campaign, live programs. You hear him talk. So the idea of saying he cannot talk is not even there. I'm telling you the reason why he cannot buy ticket and come to Lagos, because it will be a waste of time.
He doesn't need to come to Lagos
to go and talk to about just 300 people who can subscribe.
You are in Benin. We interview you from Benin. He doesn't need to come to Lagos. We'll come and meet him in his room. He doesn't need to come to Lagos. We'll come and meet him.
Will he have to waste his time? Will he have to waste his time to come and talk to you about 300 people?
Wait. In that village,
he's selling himself to the people.
Wait, can I even tell you this? I can assure you, sir. In that village is campaigning. We will bring our camera and join him on the campaign trail and interview him on the campaign trail there, so he can be campaigning to the people and still talking to us. We are ready for Okpebolo.
But if you want to do that, we are ready. You can tell your crew not to tell us to pay. You can tell your crew to follow him.
No, you don't need to pay.
And they are even following. You have to.
Nigeria Jaga. Where's the other?
Shegiya Najeriya 'yan wahala muna cikin shan mai an ƙara kuɗin mai 'ya'yan awaki. Shegu dinannu ba za mu mutu ba, ko wan fa ba haka mai mun siyaya sun muna nan.
Allah ya sa a wayi gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Amun 'ya'yan awakin ba.
In Allah iya da an wayi gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Allah ya yarda, wallahi Allah ya yarda.
An wayi gari ƙasa ta shanya man.
Tsinannin wanda ma ƙasar ta shanye. Wallahi.
Gara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Wallahi ƙara ƙasar da ake yaƙi da Najeriya.
Ine mabiyansu.
Amun.
Shugaban da mabiyansu Allah ine.
Amun.
My Niger people, guys, able to now 1.5, they go buy
You can't make this up.
So, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money. But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose all of these records. Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money. And I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Is the FEC going to investigate the $17 million that the Congress has paid to settle, behind closed doors, these sexual misconduct allegations?
You can't make this up.
So, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money. But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose all of these records. Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money, and I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Is the FEC going to investigate the $17 million that the Congress has paid to settle, behind closed doors these sexual misconduct allegations?
Using our money buy private jet and yacht, now they complain. Use tax money buy private jet and yacht, now they complain. You see what they use tax money do for America? Eh?
Oh, I know. Affiliated to the governor will win everything, and you people are complaining about Wiki. Is this not worse than Wiki?
Is it affiliated to the governor?
Really? So who is the party affiliated to? You don't even know the chairman of the party.
I'm asking now.
It's affiliated to the governor. It's affiliated to the governor. That's the governor's political tool.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, you're just telling me now. I don't
really?
know. You're just telling me now.
Oh, that's it, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
really? Oh, my goodness.
No. Oh, yes.
So you people too, you people too have become hegemons like you are blaming Wiki for. Isn't it? Isn't it?
No.
Really?
That is wrong.
Why?
That is wrong.
Why?
Because, yes, that is wrong. Yes,
everybody jaga according to Kerry, everybody they craze. You see now, everybody they plan for Rufaicom. They call the ridicule the guy. He said no just understand. They fall into every trap. It's carried away with the height where they get from Gen Z. See now, old man comes to you because they usually they play for your own house, for your office. You still couldn't get it because your head is so far in your ass that they plan you come and they take you, they do you can't even say. Man, again problem.
Many of all these guys, if I say something to the war owner for head, when our comboys ask, shit go the war owner, and I'm not fear that toilet go shit. Eh? When I'm not fear that toilet go shit. Okay, who know so una again yan, what is the yan JJ for not be to the shit. Normally, we as the boys, we don't say yes, una again yan. The yan JJ for una to the shit. Okay, why this if una comboy ask, shit go the war owner, and I'm not fear that toilet go shit. What is the war owner? Eh? Una come back to una need something, make the boy go outside, go buy something. Before the boy come now, quick rush enter toilet, go shit. The boy come na room go dey smell anyhow. Una carry perfume spray for everywhere. Everywhere come dey smell like where they use chemical. Where they use chemical perfume. Una shit smell. You go come dey smell like where they use chemical spray. What is the worry una? Eh? If you want shit for your best day. Enter toilet shit. Not be say you call a fair excuse. You use that tell the boy say you want so thing. Make the boy go get am for outside. Before the boy call you rush enter toilet shit. If you no who are. If you gbeluwa o salobala o.
If I far away, that guy named Ace, it will be Ace. Everybody get a problem. You understand? A booking man, they anyhow they do the fuel, but they put up for 1.5, they go buy her. Guy, they just a para say, babe, come here, has come mess without taking permission. And because shit, that is his own problem. Rufai not to a gossip, which is okay. The blessing I own good pass because he's getting paid for that. Um uh let's see. Everybody get a problem. That's the beauty of that country.
If government enter my backyard and see crude oil, they say that they are old. What if they enter my backyard and see Igbo? Now, who get them? After you go say me, I no get focus. But I don't yam focus.
Let's it's hard to be focused in Nigeria. It's hard. It's hard to be focused. Anyway, I say according to Bob Marley, they say they we only know what they teach us. We only know what they teach us. Which is a fact. But if you want to know more, you go teach yourself. That's pretty much the other part of it. We only know what they teach us. And if you want to know more, go teach yourself. After the coming of the Oyibo people, after the coming of whites, we then now we are going back to what you want to talk about, which is the state capture, right? They pretty much erase everything. Everything, when I mean everything that we used to be was it took time. Maybe see they just come over and blooms. Almost 100 years of systematically and diligently making sure they destroy everything that we are. So, and they took their time to educate us as the one, which is we only know what they teach us. I think that's coming from. So they started by using the Bible as a basis of our curriculum. You know, if you read the fatherless people, you will have a glimpse of that. If you are deep into American history, you also have a glimpse of what the fatherless people is trying to say because you think started from a small state called Rhode Island. A lot of people, a lot of us that live in America don't even know where Rhode Island is, or the importance of Rhode Island, or the role Rhode Island play as a state in shaping the country we have as a country today. The whole slavery, the abolition of slavery or whatever, all started from that angle. But most importantly, the the idea of enslaving the Africans rather than shipping them out started from that angle too, right? The whole education, every the the blueprints, the blueprints on what slavery is predicated on, the book where they carry, the page where they carry, still follow to enslave was from Rhode Island experience. So if you read the history, remember when they set up a school in Sierra Leone to educate Africans because they believe now captured Africans, if they educate them, they can't educate us. It'd be easier for them to get to the people. After they don't figure out how to dismantle the village chiefs, those way they know how to fight and beat them. After they don't succeed everything, what are we going to do with the remaining people? Which is where this Bible and education is coming from. So they have to build school in Sierra Leone and bring people from Rhode Island, curriculum, but of course it's Bible. That's the base, that's the foundation of our current knowledge we have in Nigeria. Of course, the ship they come as time goes on, some people go outside and study, just like we are today, some study in America. But everything are the same foundation. What those we were educated in America, anywhere. That's why I fall into that American and British territory. Not the same thing. Now, I gave that background to actually take us to what we want to talk about today, which is state capture. And I always say that it's not your fault that you are a slave, but it is your fault if you don't know that you are a slave. But there's no way you can escape being a slave or get out of being a slave if you don't know. Hence, state capture. Everybody they use that phrase. State capture, state capture, state capture. Not that we don't know the meaning. That's not the point. Most of us that use that word, we know the meaning of state capture, right? When a group of people, a group of whatever, combine individual capture, take hold of the government of the day, and we understand that. But in the Nigerian context, when we use it, who are we actually referring to? Who captured the states, or which state is captured? I think we have to start from which state. Then there has to be something before they can capture. Just like also people say, Babu Tabayachi. If there's nothing, then there's no conversation. So in this case, there is a state, right? There's a country. There is a nation. However you want to classify it, there's a state called Nigeria. So then we have to define what that state is. How did this state come about, right? I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a business entity put together by some people." Is it? However you want to describe it, I say you are right, right? But it is a state that is created by people. Who are these people? Of course, the British. After they don't come, teach us what they want us to do. Of course, destroy the knowledge, the wisdom, the way of life, our heritage, whatever that you think that we used to have as a people was systematically destroy and make sure we not have memory of that anymore. But now they have to educate us. So that's why I said everything we know now, what they teach us, unless you now decide to go on your own sojourn and go into the rabbit holes. That's why it's important for you to read so that you will read what they tell you to read. Always listen to people that never they told you not to listen to. Always read books that they tell you not to listen to. So if you go, there's a video I was trying to actually play, but it never will upload. One old lady, one 6 years old woman, was talking about a practical experience in America back in the days. She's 106, so she was still she's still seeing the lynching, the killing, everything. So she was telling her granddaughter that those things are not in the textbook. That whatever she says now is not in the textbook. We can't. So they don't want us to know. So that's why I say you have to go on your own sojourn to know more. There's a book titled I forget who write half they have they have that have never been told. Things where you know, yeah, where you don't know. Before the current world or Nigeria, whatever that is shaping up, a lot of things happen to make everything that we are seeing. So if you read that book, Half That Never Been Told, you see a lot. If you go read the biography, autobiography of Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory is a comedian. He's the first black American to actually contest for president and won. I won in the 60s. Anyway, we they try to do mago mago, rig the election. They rig in his favor. And there's more to that. We tell you about how this election was. Dick Gregory was a comedian. He's no longer with us now. Passed a couple of years ago. Read his biography. You learn a lot about things that is not in our textbook. Right? He was a very close friend of Martin Luther King and all that kind of stuff. It's part and parcel of some of the events that shape America. So the British colonized everything and created the states that we think that is in question today. The state that has been captured, Nigeria, so it was created by the British. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Along the line, the American came and captured it from the British. This is what I want us to get. The Nigerian state was created by Britain, but later on captured by America. If you go back to Wale Dele Ogu, who was on Dr. Damage's show last week, and if you go to where the question that I asked him, that's what I asked. At what point did the America or the CIA took over the Nigerian states and did diligently well and to instead that during the first, second World War when the British were so. But for you to actually understand the Second World War, you need to go and read about the First World War. And the best way I can tell you to do one book that will lead you, one book you need to start with that will take you to a lot. Go and read Wilson War. Woodrow Wilson was the president of the United States of America during that First World War. He was dragged into the war by British and French in order for them to succeed in putting German where they belong, which put Germany at a very dire stage in position of all sorts of fines and whatever. In fact, the whole world gathered together and accused German for causing the damage that occurred during the First World War. And that singular actually shaped the world that we have today. Gave us Hitler, gave us Lenin, gave us you name it. Even the Second World War itself. So for you to understand the Second World War, you need to understand the First World War. If not, everything will be like saying you're in a bubble, delusion stage. So the British created a state called Nigeria, but American what capture it from them. Now, if you say, okay, why our own leaders think our elite, which we always refer to as the one that captured the state. No, we wish in our leaders, we wish in our elite now captured the Nigerian state. It wouldn't be all these things we would talk, right? So the British created that entity, the America came to capture it, and guess what? From there on, they started selection of our elite to manage it. So what we are seeing group of Nigerian elite who audition every 4 years to say, America, I am in a better position to manage the state that you capture from the British. Again, people say, oh, you dey blame America, you dey blame. No, again, it's bad enough that you are a slave, but if you don't know that you are a slave, it's your fault, right? And there's no way you can get out of what you don't know. The British created the Nigerian state where they are still in world hegemony. But America came and took over that world number one stage and kicked them out and took over, captured the Nigerian state. Hence, you see the going from regional governance to presidential. There's a lot that happened within that process. The coup, the civil war, the coup, the civil war, um, Obasanjo coming to power, all this, and that process of America taking over the leadership of the Nigerian state, capturing the Nigerian state. So what our elite do or doing is to audition every 4 years. I can do it better, right? So they assemble themselves in Kabul and say, we'll go to Britain, talk to them because the Britain are like middleman. Americans are too big to the America, they operate seamlessly. They say, okay, I mean, if you guys still want to understand the story, I should just flash. So there's one Commodore who was on channel saying that they had to beg the CIA to say yes, we can trust Muhammad Buhari before they allow him to become president. This is not me saying. This is not me putting that together. This is a man on our national television saying it before every one of us. That they have to beg the CIA that they can trust Buhari. Because remember the story that accompanied Buhari period to 2023 that was terrorist, that it was a jihadist, that it was a Boko Haram, whatever you want to ascribe to him, man, he actually gained momentum, which made him less first, second, third election before the fourth one. So they had to go and beg. Remember, the Americans already signed off on our president. Good luck, say he had to go. So they had to beg that okay, this man can be trusted, and he was allowed to be president. So what you see is group of men who are auditioning to manage what has been captured, not from them, but from those people who put the state together. So how to get out of this place, we need to understand this fact so that when we want to fight, we know where and how to begin the fight. If we are fighting our own elite, we know what we are fighting them for. They are also scared as shit. You can call them coward, you can call them whatever, but they are freaking scared. They understand this reality. But the only way we can actually be free, that's why it does say we are an illusion of free. We are not the free people. The only way we can free is to have group of people to say, come, we need to take our state back, our nation back. If there's anything like that at all, right? However, we want to go about it, either to put the Americans on a pause to say, okay, we can manage it better, take the power from these people and flip it on the American, or however we want to do it. But this is where we are. The Nigerian state, which is created by the United Britain, was captured by America and is still in their hand. So what they do, we just see our men running around saying we can manage it better. So whoever that say Nigeria na business, so you are right. You are saying Nigeria is whatever you are right. But the truth is that we 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 are just the property of another empire. Every one of us, from the number one citizen to the one where they don't know. So the difference is that they were selected to manage every other, not necessarily we human, but they really care about us, but the resources, and keep some percentage of the Nigerian people rich enough to patronize whatever they'll be dishing at us. So yes, the Nigerian state has been captured, but it's not captured by our elites. I wish our elites captured the Nigerian state. I wish, right? So it was captured. What the state was put together by the British, end up being captured by America, and our leaders are every 4 run around to say, America, I beg, we will manage this state better. Of course, they will give you condition. As a manager, if you are employed, they give you a managerial role. Of course, you get a you get steps you follow, you get work where you go do, they describe the job for you, job description and all that kind of stuff. That's exactly what is happening. So the every day people will come out, oh, Nigeria have been captured. You captured by our elite, you captured by our elite. No, I wish our elite no fit capture anything. You cannot capture what you don't even understand. You are a slave. How can you capture? I mean, how? How does that even work? You understand? So that's why they always say presidency is actually off our reach because not by selection. So and if you pay attention, they all everybody just let's say 2023, all the people that run for election, they are all preaching along the same line, right? Obey saying I can do better. All we need to do is just to overhaul the structure, not be to destroy with overhaul and wood one. Shewore say no, this all these people they are all a bunch of criminals. I can usher in the new face that will manage the garden better for you people, America. None of them is actually say, you know what, this is us, this is who we are, this is our land, and we are going to own it 100%. And we are going to die here. We not die here because there is going to be consequences, right? So anytime I thought then they fear, they know they're going to be people who say, oh, yeah, there is going to be consequences. This is people's territory. It's not yours. You are just managing it. This is people's territory. That's why I talked 2 weeks ago. If today the American land is barren, they no fit survive on their land again, and they have discovered that our territory, the whole continent of Africa, now there go they conducive enough for them to stay to survive. Guess what? We are going. I don't know where would they go, but I'm telling you, they will wipe us out. So to those people they shout insecurity, what we need to do nuclear bomb? We cannot do it. You cannot do it. People will get the land, they don't want those kind of things. Now you can say, man, fuck up, go fuck yourself. We'll do it anyway. Hey, let's go there. But that's where we need to be anyway. So until you understand that, until we understand the fact that the so-called elite among us who are in charge of governance are just mere managers who can be hired and fired, not by us, but the people who selected them. Until we understand the reality, it go take. And this is not just our reality. Germany, France, Britain, every fucking one of these European countries, were in the same fact, our own elite are more freer than them. You know, they ask yourself, how come our president, our chair, our senator, they flower around the world, they buy property in broad daylight? Why be say German leaders no fit do am? Why be say British leaders? Not be say because they corruption. No, Their government is run by America. Their military is being financed by Washington D.C. So who will be you? It's no longer news now. Let's say it's no longer news that Nord Stream 2 pipeline was blown up by Americans. It's out there right now. Was carried out by five people, I mean, four men and one woman. When they on top ship, carry explosive. People on that island where the water it isn't a tourist. Right? It was financed by was the plan was carried out by Ukraine. The first plan was not successful, but the Americans decided to fuck off. They do their thing by themselves. But even before then, we people know they lie, or Americans know that they always talk what they would do. Biden has said it. One way or the other, the Nord Stream will go. Now I am saying that because who are the chief beneficiary of that gas Nord Stream 2? A German and the European. But they don't say a word. They not even investigate it. Imagine that infrastructure was built by Russia and Germany together. For German play the largest role, and they invest money because now then they supply the gas. But they dare not say a word. So we tell them now we the financial military, you dey mad. This is where we should focus on. And that's why today Germans are suffering. This coal way they come will kill a lot of them because gas not expensive. Somebody should call Henry and let him know. We understand if he know me. I don't think he understand all these things anyway. That's what is going on. Every fucking pretty much the only country today where they enjoy relatively amount of freedom, China. They are not there yet. But they could see, say, okay, within so amount of time, yeah, we will totally in control of our destiny. Russia, to some extent, North Korea, every other country aside these people, they don't get India and don't they India has seen the light. Every other nation on this planet Earth, they're not born there well. You won't go outside what the Americans want. And this is what is going on right now. Go and read one book by say one book Professor Noam Chomsky, Hegemony or Survival. This was written in 2003. Hegemony or survival. America has gone beyond return. They said it. Nobody. They have exist for nobody to challenge them on this planet Earth. Go back to December 2022. No, December 2002, a speech by George Bush. Nobody on this planet Earth will want raise an ugly head that wants to challenge American hegemony. It will suffer. But let's see if the Chinese will survive it. So there are basic reality that our leaders know. We don't know. That's why I say we only know what they taught us. It now depends on you to become a madman and just go on your own journey and begin do your own research, reasoning, thinking, question. So just you have to be really crazy to actually take a pause or venture out of everything that you were taught from primary school to however your education reach. So if we keep analyzing our elites, keep fighting our elites, whatever we are doing, from the prism that they have captured in Nigerian state, we missed it. They don't have what it takes to capture the Nigerian state. I wish our leader captured the Nigerian state because that's what we actually need to do. Capture it from the people that actually say we are a country. As I said, the British put us together. The United States of America snatched it. Passenger will be in a better position to tell that story because he played an active role for that transition. Millions were sacrificed because that's another thing people don't want to talk about. The millions that were massacred during the Civil War, it wasn't necessary, yes, because Biafra won freedom. No, it was to keep keep us together and to say anybody that tried to make any move, that's what is going to happen. That's what the Civil War was about. That's what the Biafran War was about. That's what those millions of people that were massacred was about. You know, be go and kill those people though. Now, very few, with all due respect, now ain't go and kill. Now, hunger, starvation, they starve them dead. Now, hunger, because you don't produce anything. Now, farm everybody found that time. How many if you feed? When it's in a real war, when nothing is coming to augment your farming. You know, it can only take you for how long? And that's exactly where we are today. So when Kwame Nkrumah said the coming of the neoliberal, the neoliberal is going to be worse than our forefather, he knows what he's talking about. Because guess what? If we say we did farm that time, when the civil war break out, and they see use hunger kill as much as those kind of million, how about now when we don't know how to farm again? We can't even farm. Okay, let's say we should go back to farm. We can't farm. The last group of generation that actually went to farm physically, maybe now my generation, older Gen Z, now then no, now then go farm. Did they really farm? No, we go help. Most of us don't get farm. Most of us help our fathers, help our uncles. They can't give us more land, but we farm. We don't. So generation that came before us don't even have idea how to farm. So just imagine say we misbehave. When I mean we misbehave, that we have a group of people or leader that actually means say we want to be free. Now how can they take finish us because now we don't know how to farm, we don't produce our own food, nothing. So when Kwame Nkrumah said it's going to be worse, so people who know they won't look back. All you need to go back, just take a trip back. No one know how great we used to be. Go take a trip back to see how they suffer us. And I think that's what is going off people's head when it comes to China. Because China makes sure the 100 years of emulation is very fresh in our memory. That doesn't mean they forget their glory days. They are just doing exactly what our brothers and sisters, the Jewish people, are doing. Making sure the Holocaust stay in your fucking brain, never goes out, fresh. Right? The same thing. Maybe if we don't want to go back to see how great we used to be, let's look back to see how much we went through. Maybe we'll go learn one or two things. So we are not free. Any attempt to be free economically from these people, can we even be free again? I think it's too late. It's almost too late. Because what they are interested about is not necessarily you anymore. I said it before. The human being is becoming useless to himself and environment by the day. It's no longer you. Before when they come, they need your physical, your power. Machine no did that time. You go farm hectares, cutting, pick cutting, do all that. They need your muscle. Unfortunately, that was 18th century stroke, early 19th century. Late 19th century to early 2000 was about they need your brain. That's why they push you go school, fill all the classroom, come out and fill all the laboratory, all the office building, the engineering, everywhere, fill it up. Because now you now have machine to augment your physical job, right? They don't need your muscle anymore. Machine industrialization will take over that muscle, but you still useful because whatever the machine produce need to be distributed. That's where you come in. And whatever the machine produce need to be admitted. That's where the doctors, the lawyer, every other person come in, right? But today, another improvement has been on, whereby They know really you are not fast enough. Your ability to make sure those products goes out the way they want it. It's not you are not long. It's not meeting up with how fast they want it to go. They develop something that's called AI and buy your what? I want everything made. My brother, they don't need you again. That's where we are. So they don't need to come and control you anymore. So what they need is to control the policy that feed you, that keeps you healthy. Matter of fact, that keeps you alive. They want you to be alive and be the product. That's why we're always online. There's 2 to 3 billion people every fucking minute active online. Somebody is cashing in. So they don't need you anymore. So if you misbehave, they will cut off your internet, they will cut off your feeding. And guess what? Chaos will start. You go begin to kill yourself first, which is the civil war. If that war is not enough, they go push harder, supply you more guns where you know they produce, but you will get the plenty to do that time. Imagine say you they run for your life, you they fear for your life, or you they defend your life and just no food to eat. How long? How many days can you go? So these are the things we need to understand, but they will let you understand. They rather keep you foolish and stupid. Just this is where we need to go, but would they go backward? They are happy because, as I said, we the elite, we go school, we understand how the modern world they work. We are very few. We are ready. We are willing and greedy enough to retain the managerial position within ourselves. But that's enough. After all, they give us freedom. It is 1 million. You can come and buy real estate in New York, no problem. You can come and buy whatever, buy our Mercedes. After all the money we our the management they lose is going back to them. Can't you see? Any amount where we spend, now then give us. But would they spend them on their products? This is what it's about. When people they talk our resources, it's not necessary your resources no, it's not up to par. Today they wipe up Nigeria, our resources out, the world no go shake. If you stop producing gas today, trust me, the world will move on. So that's not the only thing they need. They also need at least reasonable. Nigeria is a big country, 200 million people. 20% of 200 million. Now, how many be that? Maybe not 20 million. If 20 million people they consume American product, that's all they need to stay to maintain their life. Y'all keep getting it wrong. That's all they need. They don't need everybody. That's why our leaders said where we do everything to just forget those 150 million dimensional poor people. People that Monday Paulo represent, they are useless. Let's keep them out. In fact, the noise that they make, they disturb us. They disturb us. We cannot manage this state that the American we can't manage it properly the way they disturb us. How do we do them? Finish them off. Make sure that the noise that they make so you suppress them. Make life hard for them. That's the word. That's how you do it. Because I need to retain my but I think I need to retain another 4 years of managerial position. How do I do that if I just do this distraction? After all, if I kill them, our guys have no mind. Now, how much and how I take it, then I ain't give you the problem. Not necessarily they die. But how you do them and how fast you do them, that's where the problem is. They don't finish with Ukraine. It's over. They are leaving. The aim has been achieved. What is the aim? Subject the European nation to American supremacy at all costs. Unplug them from that small, unplug them. Unplug France from its colonies. unplug Germany from Russian gas. But most importantly, make sure we take over Ukraine 100%. How? Today, BlackRock, one of the biggest hedge fund company in the world, has been given the contract to do what? To rebuild Ukraine. Hundreds of billions of dollars. They go pay. You know how they go pay back? They go use their oil. They go use their gas. They go use their wheat. They pay. That begs to a question. After the First World War, a lot of fines were imposed on Germany, which led to hunger and Hitler. They can't crush them again. But between that time when they crush them, come reach like today, now Germany they develop our road in the name of Julius Berger. The question I want to ask you, the money where we they pay, don't forget to now crude we take they pay. Where does that crude really go to? Does it goes to Germany or it goes to America? Because guess what? Germany, they be American Chihuahua, they be puppet. So why Asimok will ask that question, think about it well, because Americans are drilling our oil in Niger Delta. They're not drilling it for us. They drill it for themselves, give us more. They pay our managers and whatever our managers want use that one small do that at their own. So the question marks in when America was drilling our oil, knowing that Germany are indebted to them up to tomorrow, most of the profit that Germans are making is going back to America up to today. Oh. So who would they really pay? Well, are we actually paying Germany for doing the Berger work? Or America is just they will all collect the receipt, 10 crude oil, 10 whatever barrels of crude oil, millions of crude oil. How will they pay for this road that lead to Abuja? Ship it to Washington DC. Ship it. That's what is going on because, as I said, people keep thinking that yes, Russia lose, of course. And I say Russia, Ukraine lose, of course. They lost millions of people. Even though the mainstream media don't want to tell you that. As I said, they don't have bad on there now. But they got what they want. They don't subject the whole Ukraine now to their own because now they go build everything, their energy, their telecommunication, their food, everything now is subject to BlackRock. So it's America. You see the game there? So everywhere then go fight war, lose or win, pay more attention. It's not just because the physical war that everybody was talking about. So that's why I said that first couple of weeks that Bola Tinubu took office, all the promises that the Bigales and the Biden administration came to is to be in control of our economy. Not everything that make our economy work is going to be coming from America. That is the capture. Another way of saying that is state capture. Can't do shit. But again, it's a trade-off. So anytime you want to go that route, state capture. Know who captured the state. Know who is playing which role. Our leaders, our elites are not in position to capture anything. They need to even capture their own freedom first before they can capture the whole nation. No, they did not. They are just a manager for those who capture it. And as I said, America is the one that captured it. From where? From British. Because British created in the country called Nigeria. Am I now saying we should leave our elite and go and fight? No, 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 no. Our elite are the point of contact, which is better. But we should fighting them from the point of what? We want freedom. So that's why pay attention to anybody that is coming to say, I want to be president. I said it the last time on Shina Dr. Damiji. I don't care where you are in the world. Once you step forward, I want to be president, it's over. You are not for the people. People tell, I don't know what I'm talking about. No, you just want to manage. You want manage the structure for those who captured it. Because If you really for the people, when I mean for the people, I'm not talking about the 20, I mean 40% of us we understand. No. Talking about though 330 something dimensional poor people that has been exempted. If you actually want to bring into the people, actually want to liberate them, being the president is not going to be of where to go. You want to teach them what you know first, so that in return they can protect you. Because you know both the managers and the capturers and the founders, British and the founder, American the capturer, Nigerian elite are the are the managerial candidate. The three of them would descend on you. You know that. So how do you fortify yourself? You educate the people to know what you know, so that they can protect you. So anybody who is not doing that, I want to be president. I can do better. I can govern better. I will go to president. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're not coming. You are just auditioning to work for the people who capture the Nigerian state. You want to go from production to consumption. How? Who is going to be in control of the factors of production? Is it going to be your friends or the states? The states in this point, no be we, no be people. It's still the Americans. So where are we? So again, when you think of state capture, maybe our elites capture our states. We wish. We wish our elites can capture our states. The state was created by the British and it was captured by the Americans. And Nigerians have been selected to manage it. That's where we are as of today. Is it going to change? That's a question me and you need to answer. But first of all, we need to understand and agree that this is how the system works. Then we can go further with any action we want. So when people like Obi is saying that those people there are criminals, it's not talking to Nigerians. It's talking to the Americans, the Guardians, that I can do a better job than them. But of course, the Americans are not looking for who is more upright, who is more Christian, who is more Muslim, who will make heaven. They are looking for somebody who can keep the garden the way they want it. Looking for somebody who can keep the states to which they capture the way they want it. So that's where we are. Anyway, I did Tampa, Florida, where hurricane hits. Trust me, everything is grounded. I never chop. Cause pretty much all the food places now queue. You go to a gas station, filling station, the queue long past Nigerian queue. Why? Because of the hurricane. So as at yesterday, they shut all the gas station up. So imagine that they enter the city, and the travel come from Texas, enter after like 14 hours, how many days of driving. So I was like, as soon as I get to when I enter the city, I will fill up my tank again. That will carry me around, make you know the town before. I know where I did. When I reach second gas station to the city, I see the police everywhere. They seal am. I say, okay, maybe normal thing. Somebody on the fight or whatever for that place. So let me go to the next one, which is 10 miles ahead. I get it. That was there was police like everywhere. What is going on? Then like he can't hit me. Say come. Okay, something is not right. Now I go and say come. What did they happen where say man at the hurricane they are shutting down the gas station? But and I don't get it. How hurricane don't go now? Why are they shutting the gas? But that I never get to know because my brain just shifts. Say come. My gas is already on red. All this are why the question why they ask me, we know what am I going to do? I can't remember where I see gas last when I drive car, which is like 30 minutes out of time. I mean, I they go back to where I come from. What choice do I have? I look my tank, I look and say, okay, this na time wey be say I don't know anybody, I don't know anything. If I don't go get gas for inside car, boy, I don't even work sef. Can't go to work. They call me say, ah, we go meet for an hour away. That's where the job site is. I can't do it. I turn car on, I begin face. As soon as I dey go back to where I dey come from. That's like 30 minutes. Before I reach there sef, the closure don dey reach, police don dey everywhere too. But this time around, they can't dey allow people. So up till this morning, they don't unwrap all the gas station, but it's crazy, man. Kill. So fast food no gree open. You only can only use drive through, and if they use drive through for America, when that's the only option, you know how hefty it gets. Just a minute, guys. Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, is it open now? Oh, it's still a drive through. Appreciate it. Yeah. The drive through, man. I can't do it. So everywhere, sure, anywhere I go. So it's not fun. It's Sunday. The weather is gorgeous, but I'm hungry. Before I will go beach, I need to eat. I can't just stand on drive through. So that's the situation report in Tampa, Florida. It's my first time in Tampa. I don't know. I don't know what to say. May I go beach first? I think that's the only thing I'm missing from other places I'm coming from. Bitty, we can't you fast. Cool. I know una. I'm so hungry. So I don't even know how to answer you. What did they talk? Fast for wait. You tell the fast for? Huh? Compulsory fasting? All fast. Nah, man. Fuck it. Even those days where they force us, they follow Christ. When they even do 12 hours fasting, a fight. No, no, man. I can't do that. When I they compete, when they compete as track compete, I they not be fun. I just kind of watch what you eat, how you eat. Fuck that. I remember when I first reached Bulgaria. Reach Bulgaria, man. Check us out there. I don't know that the coach all go make arrangement for the hotel so that they will go the chop. Nah, that's a bad thing. Anywhere we they camp, they say that the hotel where we they will go job. That coach is up to something. Because there are two type of coaches that I have trained with. Some care about what you eat, some don't give a fuck what you eat. Again, those that care about what you eat, watch their training. Their training goes with that too, right? Um, Yanko, Coach Yanko from Bulgaria. The guy, now old guy, is very peculiar about what you eat. Matter of fact, don't eat in the morning. You go see go train. Don't eat in the morning. Only eat salad for lunch and a piece of chicken or beef for dinner. That's it. You know why? Because even though we train twice a day, he's training and morning training. I think morning training. Now that I think about it, is it's an attempt not to make you go cheat on your eating diet. So you go see, I mean, everybody come training in the morning. We don't really do anything. We just jog, stretch, maybe just run one. If you're 400 meters, maybe run one with shoe. What I mean with shoe, running shoe and spikes. As an athlete, there's spikes. We get nails where they take sprint speed is different from normal jogging shoe. So anytime you put on your spike shoe, that time you are ready to go bullet. A fast pace be that. So we still just run, put on our jogging shoe, just run one lap, and that's it. But that money don't finish. So by the time you go back now, you're pretty hungry, so you now eat. your lodge. That's it. You know it again. See, after evening training. Why again? I had another coach, Andre, and a Greek guy. Nope, he doesn't give a fuck what you eat. Excuse my Yoruba. Eat whatever you want to eat. But if you come training, everything when you chop, they will come out. Yeah, I go load you that it go come on. So once you are in midst of that, you know how to do it. You know, say, okay, I don't even want to go to training there, but I know say this man go kill me. So you eat. That's the only time I watch what I eat. When they talk about me, think about that fasting, fasting. I don't fast go finish, but I want fasting. I fast go. A true athlete must learn how to meal prep. All those ones are grammar or that they speak. So which one be meal prep again? Say, nah, you know say nah. I know you know say this idea of meal prep. Think about it very well. Think about it very well though. Now people wait now American thing, but now people wait this city. Right? You don't have time. Well, everybody where they live for city now inside prison with it. The only difference between normal close prison and the people that never go is that because our routines are the same. You go work, you come back, sleep, go work. That's how you do. So you don't even though now only activity with that to go work, come back and sleep, you still don't have time. So that's why you have to prepare all these things. Normal. You wake up, you chop. You wake up, you do your exercise, you eat your breakfast, then you go to work, do whatever you want to do. You prepare your food. You eat healthy. You always be meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. Oh, you don't put. Why you the one? You know the one that say our forefathers were more healthy and live longer, and only by your parents. Why you they do them? They eat prep food. You prep food where you go eat for the whole week. Put them for inside fridge. I never understand how it works. I don't do that. If you see the food dey inside fridge, even from home where they come from, now because they na orishi, right? You cook plenty food. If you are from home that where they like to dey cook, for my house, at that time many of us dey inside. Three adults at times, two kids, or five adults at times, two kids. But we dey cook pass restaurant, so the food is always. Other than that, what be prep food prep. So you go understand. Are we actually better off than our forefathers if we don't have time to cook to actually eat well? If we don't have time, with all our technology, all our advancement, we still don't have time. And all these advancement and technology is to make us have time, to make us do less, but still we don't have time. Doctor. So athletes, a good athlete don't care about no they think of food because everything is already and now that's the difference between athletes in Nigeria and athletes we don't come from Nigeria come abroad, right? When you're in Nigeria, you constantly say, which I go chop after I finish? Your life no day safe. Oh, the food. So you constantly, but when you come off of like America and you are opportune, they school, everything at school, they do everything. You don't worry about those things. What you go, what you go to, how you go, that's not your problem. At the same time, as a professional athlete, when I leave Nigeria, I go Qatar, they run for club, or anytime we are in camp, don't worry about what you eat. Don't worry about it. Nothing. All you think about is training, and competition. You don't think about any other food. Though, as soon as they come back from training, they don't set your food. Just the guy is your Bulgaria. He doesn't set your food. There's one guy among us way big. Naturally, he's just big. But this man don't like people way big. The guy put am on salad and apple. Naija man wey comot for Naija, you say na swallow be the main koko. They go put you on salad. Literally salad. I want chop dinner. They will give us better chicken and rice. And don't push two bowls of salad give this guy and apple. Oh, so you know things like that. They no be you go. You are not supposed as an athlete. You are not supposed to be thinking what you eat, how and what to eat. That's not your job. That's not your job. So the idea of prep, me prep, I don't know where that came from. I don't know. But I understand the necessity. I understand why people do it. People are doing it because they want to eat healthy. That's not why. They are doing it because they don't have time. And if you don't have time, you cannot eat healthy. Be doctor tell me, being healthy has to do with every staying fit or staying healthy has to do with what you eat and what you. To me, not necessarily what if you train hard, if you train workout every day, what you eat it does not really matter. But when or how matters. When or how matters. And German, today na Sunday too. So, I remember from Nigeria, if you don't go church on Sunday, now you be the devil. I want to say today na Sunday. So, Baba T, I don't know what you mean by mid prep. Mid prep. Nigeria is back. You and this Nigeria is back on. Because if you say they don't, you don't clear your farm, you don't plant abi. You are waiting for harvest. So when you talk like this, you don't get your land back, you don't the farm back. And when Tinubu first come, us the subsidy must go. You have to say quit your farm. Tinubu, you think Tinubu is managing the garden well? Um, I dey really hungry. No be joke. Oh. This queue is not. We have free fertilizer. Oh, no wonder. ah, yeah, no, no wonder. Can't just the way you just change these few days. I don't say come. So see how in Nigeria not better now. You don't get everybody problem different. That guy own as far as say him babe come shit for us, you know tell her the house they smell. Now your problem be that. You that you don't get fertilizer, your Nigeria is better. I wonder what Babati get. Funny thing is that people meal prep once they have a major health issue. I say Babati, okay, make I'll talk this thing. Because when you walk, I don't know, but that's the way to put it. Because if you know the work, if you actually have time just to think about things around you, you go just say calm. Are we this stupid? And also with that daft rich, e like people you go literally say man, people are just nuts. The way people they do things, you just lose the calm. And the kind enthusiasm, power, knowledge, and everything they say they do. I don't look as it come. Does it make sense? So I totally agree with you. People will get health issue now they be prep. Okay, well, so once they have a major issue, like my myocardia, all this one, not medical terms. There's another long lingua franca where they describe all this one. Anyway, mitochondria infraction chief wey dey amala will not be eating broccoli and fish. My point be say no wait until I agree. People don't understand that until something I agree. And I think it's very important to put your kid, if you don't pass that, put your kid through one sport. Not be say because a person he or she is good or he wanted to go. No. There's so much these days that parents don't have time to teach. They don't want to teach you for school. Nothing, because everybody is looking to profit of you. Even parents say for America, how they go take use that child make money that they think. So when you find yourself in a group of other people who have different background, different thinking, way of life with you, you learn a lot in the name of team. You learn so discipline, so many things that the society don't care about no more. It still exists within that team. Although it comes its own negativity and all that, but it's just crazy. But I think it's too late for people to actually live the other way around. Follow who know road and grab the national like Jama. So everybody, everybody. Just like that prayer, I mean Nigeria happen to you. I feel like Nigeria not dey happen to you too, Nigeria. Nigeria is happening to you, Abi. You follow who know road. Babati, Naija man na wow, typical Naija man. See how the man change. I talk am now. I don't touch am. People una dey there dey shout. Um, come on. this these people. Come, man of prestige, pick my call. I get plenty questions to ask you. You get what you want to not tell me about this Florida people? I don't do thing for Oyibo dominated territory. Any black woman wey I see, it looks exceptionally for my eye. Is it my eye? I been as soon as just day for here. You know, say get one time when you go Benin, everybody make sense. Go the house help. Oh. If you go southeast, that's another thing I have to give the southeastern people. When you go southeast, you go say, come well in terms of women, you go see breed where you never see before. Especially when you go Zuka, those Zik. This na true confession, I don't go lie. If you enter deep interior of southeast, you go confess. You go confess kind of species where you go see. So now wetin just dey see for outside inside dey turn like this. And just see say before I dey used to see Oyibo people everywhere in my face. But yeah, I tend to see more of so more than tell me may I know where I go plant one small agbaje for here. You understand? I need to keep one small agbaje here before. Anyway, what you can change, you can have to accept it. Chai, voila. That's why that book it us. Even though now 1.5 they put for we go buy am. That must say borrow over. You say our Nigeria. Ah, Nigeria might shock you. How you go shock you? It's like Nigeria is happening to him. You say you are shocked. What kind of shock are you shocking? What did they shock you? What did they shock you? Nigeria they happen to Nigeria man. Dabati, a bag of fertilizer is 60K. You get 20 bags. Nigeria is back. Oh God. Oh, Nigeria man. I don't understand though. Now I don't put you for Reno, Boala. You now you don't join them. No, this is it. Rino, Boala, Dele TV, Aisha Yusuf, Okonkwo. Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? I know. Who again? I know. People we don't this we don't we Nigeria. Don't change. Okay, so Reno is doing well. Boala is doing well. Najaman is doing well. Aisha Yusuf and Aisha Yusuf, the Lebanon TV and Okoko, they don't increase their volume because it don't they pass. Once you don't enter 2 years of administration, like they don't finish. Don't focus on next one. This one don't pass you. So so Najaman get his share the first year, all those guys. So Dele Faro team and Aisha Yusuf and Okonkwo, their window the window don't they close for them, so they don't they don't turn on the volume. Because these days, man, when I listen to those people, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. So Nigeria is captured not by our elite, it's captured by America from the hands of the British, but they are selecting our elite to govern it, to manage it. So they understand. So all these auditions are governing. So uh, Kai, is it a turn by turn? Wait for your turn. Benjamin, come. I just dey laugh. I dey vex for you. Sure? Me and you now dey this journey together. Come. Why all these PDP people wey get their foundation on politics na from PDP, fear them. This one I can say, man, Naija man. People wey be say their foundation na PDP, fear them. Naija man, Obasanjo, Obi, Ezekwesili dem. Fear them. They are PDP. They are PDP. Me and you dey one place, we dey chop for one plate. Me and you dey one house. Tinubu say all of us dey one house, na different room we dey. You just suffer, open your room door, zoom, you sneak out, go collect 20 bag. Ah, okay oh. Yeah, turn by turn, we go wait. We go wait for our turn. Lord Jesus. So Aisha Yusuf dey insult Ooni of Ife now. She is from Edo State, right? Better warn her before. No, Babati abeg, make una understand my sister. Understand my sister. Ah, my sister, sure. You never see collect one bag of fertilizer. Naija man wey no road, you don collect 20 bag. You say make she no turn. She don turn her volume. You need to hit the wrong avenue for them to look your side. You understand? He don't hit everybody around now, only of Ife. Now, no man, I think the man is celebrating his birthday too. Come on, man. Come on, man, Babati. Babati, you live in America, man. Come on. You live in America. You should know how this thing works, man. Ah, look at the timing. The man is celebrating his 50th birthday. Whether we like it or not, that will capture the news media for at least a couple of days. So how do you draw attention from there? Hit the man. Just like what was will go come out one day, we all slap Obi from one corner, we all talk one rubbish. Everybody go. That's Nollywood style, my brother. That's Nollywood, man. Come on. How do you get gig in American entertainment industry if you don't do some stupid shit? Or just do some shit and say, I'm here. Oh." How will the money banks know that you are here if you don't do some shit? So that's what Aisha Yusuf is doing. Remember, I won't run one show before I go see do the American Chihuahuas. Since when delivered to me, go spend few hours for Washington DC. He has never been the same again. The same thing with Yusuf. So Yusuf is just doing what they teach. Well, nobody saying that what they teach her. She get experience. I remember saying now bring back our guest, now bring her to Limelight. As an American orchestrated what the fuck they call it? Fuck. What did they use? This style where America they use to overthrow government. Ah, fuck. Wanna remind me now? color, the rainbow, but it's not rainbow. There's a word for it. It don't escape my vocabulary. I remember something revolution. Color revolution. That's what happened. People know understand. Say that color revolution. That's what happened when they take good luck out of power. It was a color revolution. So now waiting bring her to power be that. So she just going back to what she know how to do best. So the Okonkwas, they don't turn up their volume because nobody look them. So Najama, congratulations. My mother say if you no celeb, if you are hating on people who are celebrating, it's an act of witchcraft. So congratulations. Setting back no easy. 60K times 20. That's plenty money. Oh, you have now. 600K be that. I been at 1.2 million. Oh my. Najaman. I say Najaman. Baba T. Tell us. We know say you don't reach yourself. You are just keeping it cool for you to get more next. Come on, Najama. So na Tinubu be your candidate now for. Make I ask because make I ask. So na Tinubu will get your vote now. You travel to na, na Tinubu get your vote. You no go join this queue. Hungry go beat me for hell. It's not funny. I'm hungry. Don't people like Najama. I don't appoint her obedient. I don't know. I don't even no get time for foolishness. I don't people. No be Edo people dey with am. Na Edo. Na Bini people. I think we need to get that straight. Na Bini people follow Edo, no follow obedient. No be Edo people. Both President Tinubu for good governance. Come. Make you no allow them meet you for street. Oh. I go touch you. Ah, last I will go join this queue, man. I'll go join this live. But, so, okay, someday don't hijack Nigeria account. It's not him. You know it's not him. Nigeria man a farmer. Oh. So now him. Who no like better thing? Trust nobody. Oh, this is national cake. Nobody to come carry Lagos Bridge. Don't like. So, um, so Najaman, I know what I understand. With this 20 bags, so I want one now. You know, I wanted on the campaign. So, I don't know. What's news? What's new? More goodies are coming. This one is just to register President Tinubu on my group. Guy. Which one is more shocking? The condescending lecturing of black men by Obama or the 7+ Trump gaining black men? This election, Baba T, if I say it's too early now, you will say, you go say I don't know. This election is not halfway through yet. There's still more to come in. I don't think. I think Obama know what he's doing. I won't call it condescending. I won't call it condescending. You know, there is. They are in a panic mood. They are in a panic. I don't know, but I will call them panic because these guys are something else. But if you can tell that whatever plan they have is not getting traction as the one with Kamala, right? And they felt that the black man will do it. I don't know. The game, fuck, man. This election, there's still more to come. There's still more surprises to come. As it is now, Trump is winning. Is winning the collegiate votes. Kamala is riding strong with the popular votes. Which, you know, in the American style, that's nothing, right? So with the collegiate votes, Trump is killing it. Why I said there's still more to come is everybody eyes is fixed on November 4th, November 5th. Now lie. This election will still go as straight as January 6th. Remember January 6th? People forget about what January 6th stands for because of what happened with the invasion. Which grammar they used to another. Whatever they did at the capital. They forget what that day really is for. That day, January 6th is when Congress will certify the collegiate votes. So in other words, now that day they go announce who is the president, who will be president. Now, why I say a lot still going to happen is, don't forget, Trump, they don't tag him. What should be that? I don't know. Are they hungry? Let me use that as an excuse. It's a resurrectionist. Babati, help me out. There's a word. I don't know why they had me right now. So it was tagged as a resurrectionist. What should they do for Capitol Hill again? What did they end up? Since they will be cool. They end up settle with a name. So since they don't tag them like that, so after the November 5th election, now the collegiate vote will go into action because vote don't start already, right? I think on the level. Vote don't start already. What people don't understand that once you, as a citizen of America, you are going to the poll to vote, you're not necessarily voting for the president. You're not voting for either Trump or Kamala. You are voting for those collegiate men who will now go to the state capital. Right? Texas, now go Austin. Now know where all the state capitals is. In Florida here, they go to Tallahassee. So they'll go there and cast those votes. One was saying ceremonial because now state by state, right? Kamala is going to take California, it's going to take New York, normal Democrat. So in other words, once they win those states, all the collegiate vote goes to Kamala. Trump is going to win Texas. Trump is going to win Alabama. And all the collegiate votes will go to Trump. So every state you win. So what's the plan right now for the Trump guy is for him to retain every state he won last time and win 2 or 3 more swing states. State we know each other like Arizona, like Michigan, Wisconsin, and all that kind of stuff. So every state you win, they will count the amount of number of colleges. Now, how do you know that? Right? Is the amount of congressmen in your state. Now, how do you know the amount of congressmen in your state? I think every congressman represents 600,000 people. When I did school that year, that's how it was, which is almost 10 years now. So I don't know where things has changed. Because the dynamics of the Congress they change depends on the population. The population changes. That's why when they accuse the Democrats are bringing immigrants so that they end up voting for them for tomorrow. That's exactly what they are talking about. So the amount of congressmen you get for your state represents the amount of amount of collegiate votes you will get. You will win. So now, getting to January, now, then the states will now take those votes, the collegiate votes to the Congress, Washington, D.C., to certify on the 6th. So to be a president, you have to get at least what? Above 270 collegiate votes. You have to get over 270. So if Trump so far is on course to get more than that, let's say Trump gets 300 and he won't become the elected president. On that day, Congress may push for resolution that, or then take a vote that Trump is a resolutionist. And in the Constitution, in the American Constitution, it is clearly stated that a resolutionist cannot hold what? A federal office. So the Congress might, if the Democrats gain the House, which they're likely going to get, if they now said, well, Trump is a resurrectionist, there's no way we can certify him to be president. He's not qualified to be president. Then now you now say, okay, who will be the president? Because Kamala Harris did not meet the delegates of 270, automatically she cannot be selected. She's not qualified. But there is also a resolution within all these things, they get names, within the Congress. They can now say, okay, who Kamala still qualified to be president, being the vice president, right? But to make that happen, the Congress has to have a quorum. Now, on that day, if the Republicans foresee that this is what is going to happen, they might decide not to go into the House and just stand outside and refuse to form a quorum. At that point, automatically, the best president-elect will become the president, which is this time J.D. Vance. I can say this guy is smoking boy, you're talking rubbish. Okay. What you need to go do? All like people like Najama, when they don't look back, you have to go back to 1894 presidential election and 1904 presidential election. Such a nigga actually happened. Anyway, I could be wrong, right? The only thing I got it wrong so far say Trump will be kicked out. I say Trump, Biden, and they did. I predicted that Michelle Obama will come in. She no come. They bring Kamala. So we see. This might not go that way, but it is not over yet. People don't forget October surprise. We are still in October, right? October surprise might still come up. So far, I will not be excited because after the Republican, I will not be excited because Trump is leading by 7 points, as you said, Betty. Or give up because Kamala game is not panning out as they want it to be. But it's too early. Said all that to say that she still gonna go down. She will go down. And things are very interesting. Things are going like we don't move forget that. Say better things are gone because of what is happening in Middle East, which is an ideological war as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, now 3 wars the hegemony they fight at the same time. In Ukraine, Gaza, and China. They don't lose Ukraine. It's over. They're already backing out of Ukraine. Now they want to focus squarely on Iran. Focus on Iran. Then China. China on angle, now be the main injury, maybe all these ones. So China, the war, the trade war against China is the real deal. All this shit. So I sit down for wait a minute. My man, yeah, that's I just go there. So hurricane make me step on that traffic because I want to eat. So Babati, yeah, it's a good deal. It's a good thing to be Republican for now, for you, I guess. So the election, we might end up not having the two of them as the president. I've been saying it. I said the two of them, if you know meet the finish, if you know get to the finish line, they kick them, they kick Biden out. That no be surprised anyway. No be known that for just got them too long. But who will become president? I'll never know. I would not be surprised if it has nothing to do with these two people. Because what will happen after the election, I don't understand this. Black women. Yeah, but I don't to stay with Oyibo people that any drop of black where I see when it comes to woman, she stand out. Um so American election is for the this is a special one. Special one. So we might end up wait, and that man, you won't come. I don't put the link now, I don't put. I don't know that much. So Barack Obama ran is I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. I hardly pay attention to them these days because you cannot play outside the status quo. So I don't know. It's I don't think it will work. But if anything at all, not to gaslight the people more. But it's no worry. I understand. Okay, Nigeria is it. So America election. I set my eyes on aftermath of the election. What's going to happen after the election? Not necessarily. Doesn't matter who will win, regardless of who wins. Something I just I don't know, man. I don't know. She will happen. How? Where? Where? I that don't ask me. If anything, go read Women Teen Lies. There's a book called Women Teen Lies. It's an event that took place in again late 18th century and early 1900s under President McKinley. When I pay attention to Trump where you don't mention that guy a couple of times. That is like McKinley. President McKinley, who pretty much ushered the industrial revolution. I mean, where America industrial exposed into bring America into the the leading phase of industry. Which is what Trump is actually leading to. That the next war that we are getting in, make it busy now under my watch, because that's all they can claim. Doesn't say they do anything. President of the United States of America, you are just a spokesperson for the deep state, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, okay. Who write that book again? Says Women in Lies, Women. Women in Lies by David Luciano. What's the name? They give you the detail of what transpired. It was pretty much black and white, but it's not something you trust me. You read all those kind of things, you will look the America, you never see it the same way again. When you see what happened in Wilmington. Wilmington is actually like a real place. In North Carolina, real place. Actually took place. It's exactly what DIA is doing right now. I mean, not is doing. That's how they tag the black folks who are running that city, Wilmington, and she went out when the boy they can don't talk. Make busy. It may not happen like that, but we pray it should not happen like that. But if that's what is going to happen, oh my God. Because I see the way it's going to be an event that will shake everybody. Like things like I mean we had a pandemic last year, it's been 4 years ago. I mean I don't remember. We had the guy that was killed in Minnesota that pretty much stand the whole world. I mean, we'll see. But I know because the way things they go now, America is an interesting place if you are fortunate. So the worker, however they work out. You I don't know how to describe this country, man. It just I'm beginning to think why they include that phrase, land of the brave. I don't know, man. You just want need to take a trip read about America. Read about America before 1776 and immediately after. You understand why they say it's the land of the brave. Man, when you look at some kind of things, even in present, if you see some kind of things like, well, you need to be brave. That's why when they argue for Nigeria as if with this special, I think they always best me. Nothing. No special, nothing. to wipe us out, it's not something they won't deliberate or think of. Nothing. No rich, that's no rich. They wipe us out like that. As split second, you go do am. You go look back, you go drink wine, throw partisans. if you are brave enough. And the funniest thing, the more you travel, you visit their museum, their library, their historical facts, when you see some canteens, approach read and you go understand say when they say na 13 colony from this country, you know say yes na really 13 colony and it's still very much in present day America. You no go know because you are so chasing the bag. They program you to focus, stay in your lane. I had to work and get the fuck out or they'll die go. I remember I don't know but I remember you enter some kind zoo, you enter some kind museum, you enter some kind places, you go to shake. Like I don't know people where they say for Atlanta. I don't know about people that live in Atlanta. For me, man, when if I did Atlanta, it be like say you the picture how it used to be during the old slavery days. You can still feel it. I mean, as I said, if you read well about that era, you get some books where you go carry where they illustrate what is transpired for slavery. I swear you know if you eat for days. As I get one video where I want to post when 106 years old woman they talk waiting they lift out of history books about America. I remember this when I take I take history, I take American history for school, but the lecture on Proabo, that's when they finish when they level Japan, and the lecture on American Civil War. One professor teach this two to me. Up to today, I still they ask myself some kind of question. When the man was delivering his lecture on how America descend on Japan, level Japan, my God. And you know, now our class, everything was that they display with video. They're like, you go pray, you go pray, may you know fuck off. When Henry Kissinger said, it's dangerous to be an American enemy, but it's not fatal to be an ally. Go on, you need to go find just dig more about Japan, Hiroshima. Like, but when the man was delivering the lecture with a smile, like victory was there. I think it was 2 weeks later. That one I inside classroom, right? 2 weeks later, I had to deliver a lecture by inviting the whole community, as a do at the School for America, I had a big community to come and listen to some kind of people and all that. Just a minute. Oh shit. Wetin I dey talk before I begin order for say I no get. No. No, it's not that.
Houston, having a slide. The pink one.
Sorry, where I did there when lost my train of thought because of food. Right. So, no way. What is going to happen 2027? I mean, with the kind of squad where we just see now, so everybody completes, you know, the almighty Abori Wiki in the lead. So what's going to happen? I think when it comes to Port Harcourt, it don't really matter because last time they know winner. Or are we going to see Fubara lead another squad like this again? 2027 for the short-lived time. Why people they walk? Atiku wey be na come second is allegedly. I mean, it's been there before, so experience. I think it's maybe na experience they work for her now also because I think he's doing some damages on the ground. So it will be a fight to finish. But as I earlier pointed out that these people are mere managers. They are managing the state on behalf of the captors. The captors in this case are Americans. Maybe American. No, when I talk America, people say, why do you always criticize America? I'm not criticizing America. I'm talking about the deep state. Those who don't need anybody praise. They don't need anybody criticism. They do what the fuck they want. So they are just mere chihuahuas running around begging and killing their countrymen just to stir the captures of the state that yes, we can manage it better than the other people. That's what is going on. So next time you think about state capture, if anybody talk and you ask them which state and who capture them, our Nigerian elite are not in position to capture their own survival. Maybe they capture their life first. None of them are free. They are like, well, you see, they are the choosing one to govern the garden. I've been a jungle this time around. So the Tunubus, the Obis, the Articles, the Funkosos, the Showoreds are just auditioning for state capture to employ them to work for them. So anybody really wonder why you go abroad, go to treatment. No. The man, where they will go before. So yes, the Nigerian state, which was put together by the British, but were captured by the Americans. It was the aftermath of World War One that made German to lost out. Don't forget, say, those Cameroonian, all those signs, and German began everywhere. Not that they lost out, they were forced to give it up. But remember, I said the world accused Germany for causing the World War One, for all the destruction. So for that reason, they had to pay. Everything that they owned, home and abroad, were confiscated They were meant to be paying billions of dollars as a restitution for their what they did, which automatically plunged them to hardship. They die here and there. Their currency become useless and everything. But they found solace in what Hitler was preaching to them, and they rise again. But fortunately, the Americans were at the peak of their game. They finished them off. This time around, they subjected them to them directly. They helped them write their constitution, took care of their military, took care of their industry, everything that the German has, and they've been working for America since then till today. So was during that first defeat for World War I when they accused them of causing the problem, and the French and the British spring to action, took over everything. That's when they now took over the the Nigerian state, sharing the way they want also. And the other side go to the French, we come to the British, and they begin to work on it since then. But at the time of the Second World War, British don't put a lot of, they don't finally bring us together as one territory as the North and South. Yeah, still very much in charge. But of course, America don't make them give them up. But of course, you have to work for them. When people when they beat you, when they are conquered, they don't kill you. You meant to be a servant to them. That's exactly what British is today. That's the role they are playing for the Americans. So Americans assume to direct control in the 60s and 70s after British don't get the oil, establish their BP, British Petroleum. But of course, all those ones in America get that. So the Americans begin their ways of doing their things, taking over power, changing regimes of their territory, which that is the genesis of the Civil War. The Civil War had to be encouraged to get to that point. I'm not saying, of course, the Biafran has their own reasons for wanting to leave from the one, but it has to be capitalized. So America, they do their thing. Go Malaysia, go race. Go East Timor, go race. Go German. Every fucking planet Earth, they don't do and before no day. So, in order for America to assume direct ownership, they have to take the control of what the management of the territory. Hence the selection of who governed Nigeria. Hence the auditioning. Hence the 4 years. But if you remember, when the British started it, they started with parliamentary. So the coup, the Civil War, were all the plan of the United States, the deep state, as they want to put it. If you know what I agree here, they were all a plan. The Civil War, if you remember, they tried it with parliament, with regular voting and all that, which is the likes of Zik and Zik. After how long they don't beat Zik, as long as they beat me now, make I just go there, go say me. I don't tire for this thing. As long as I graduate, I don't get job, nothing. Man, we gonna sit there with these motherfucker white people. We won't give us independence and see if they can give me a job. And that's how I capitulated. And so Americans started that. So, and if you go read covert regime change, you understand that America, they use all means, making, if when I mean all means, they use coup, they use democratic means, even royalty means. Whatever they want, it goes. Anything goes, whatever they want. So, as you see the experiments coming, the coup, eventually to civil war, they had to style a lot of people to there to bring everybody to it. So they come. What the fuck do you think you're doing? So it's been a lot. They have been changing, doing whatever they want. with the willing citizens, by the way. Because you know greed. Stay out of the way or they finish you. So far, that's where we are. In the continent, nobody has succeeded in freeing themselves yet. In the whole world, some people have. The Chinese are free themselves. Yeah, they can survive. They are self-sufficient. No matter what happens to them, the Koreans, they don't free themselves since America caught the whole world of them. They are still surviving. Doesn't matter they no drive Mercedes. Doesn't matter they no drive Rose River. Doesn't matter they know where British are living their best life. And they are not, they sleep well. They don't fear anybody. The Indians are on their way there. They are not there yet to totally free themselves, but they are going. I say they are not there yet because anything we have at the moment, whatever the little different, the little they start, that can be destroyed, also like that. These are the only free countries on this planet Earth. Chinese, North Korea. You can use in India and there, but that's it. Every other nation is at the mercy of the United States of America. Our elite know it, and they play accordingly. They know the consequences of taking on war power when you don't have nuclear weapons. Well, Japan. So here I was giving the story how when that man was, after I don't talk their own civil war, he will not give this. No, after telling the story of how they leveled Japan. So 2 weeks later, the professor had to organize a talk. It was one launch his book. Now I remember one launch his book. So I had to invite the community, every student who wants to go listen. So I volunteered to go because now extra credit if you are there. Don't miss shit like that. So I go there. When this man starts begin to talk about civil war, boy. Now this is a man who in previous days talked about how they level Japan. Like they make sure his house is no stand there. They level every fucking space they found. Take that with bravery, with smile, with accomplishment, you know. I said this. So but when he was talking about the civil war not between themselves, not between America. It's not about it. No. But it's the first time, it's the only war that two 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 generals from both sides of the war attend the same school. They all went to West Point. All of them are the same military school and that, so they are facing each other. Now, when the man they talk was saying that pretty much after every 8 minutes, somebody is dying, been every second. But when he was talking how horrific their own when they find themselves is, the man was shedding tears. The thing shocked me to my bone marrow. I was like, now the same man when I listened to was pretty much all smiles. They talk how they destroy Japan, level them as if they no be human beings there. Then fast forward when he was telling his own story, the Civil War story, how they massacred themselves, in the shed tears, that's inhuman. People like, and I was like, from that day on, I become more interested in history of America than ever fucking before. Because I couldn't just make sense of it. You were talking how you take flatten a whole fucking nation. Like, I mean, human being only be that. Like, womb. With all smiles and bravery. But you are talking about the civil war that you fought against yourself, which cannot be compared at all. The guy, they cry, shed tears. I pray such things will never happen to them again. Ah, I till today, if I just think about it, up to, I never see that man. I don't see him the same again. Anytime I see him, I'll just dey look up like, how did you pull that off? How the heck did you pull that off? You know the book where you want sell? Oh, like it's just, that led me to a journey that so when I look at Nigeria, then I I make sure I listen to Kwame Nkrumah over and over again from time to time. Like this people, hey, Elon Musk sef just announced say if you fit buy robot, if you fit buy AI robots that will be doing your choice for you at home. I don't know if anybody see that or it's not the new news. In don't talk am before. Well, yeah, I said by the year 2030 there'll be about 1 billion robots among humans. Again, you that are not free. If you see the fight, see the agree say you free because you feel elect your own governor and president. Eh? Ask yourself this question. What are you really free to do by yourself or to do for yourself? What to do for your people? What can you do for your people? Because the last time I checked, we ain't doing shit. Nothing is original. Nothing we can claim. Then that we get out. So when you hear anywhere anybody talking about capture, our elite did not capture the Nigerian state. As they said, I wish they could, I wish they can, I wish they are. They're not. The British built this Nigerian state. The America captured it from them. And Nigerians are being selected every 4 years to manage the state. So where you want to start your from? Because the guys where they find now they want to replace the management team. Can you manage what is not in your control? How can we manage what is not in our control? So when to Nigeria they scream insecurity, insecurity, we should invest in security, we should invest in security. I ask you know why we get insecurity? You don't know. You can only secure what you have. Omolo show will recall Nigerian military machinery to Nigeria invest. If the institution that you is not yours, isn't that machinery? Either you are doing the work of machinery. How come nobody produce knockouts? Nobody produce one gun? And it's not because the knowledge is not there, because you know fit. Try out. Every other military in the world, America they pretty much beat them. Now what is the entire Germany with that? You either follow what we do or you're over. Europeans cannot face Russia by their own without the backing of the Americans. So Niger man, to Niger, the reason why your military is the way it is because that is how the owner of the state wants it to be. And you cannot see it like that because those they selected to manage the state don't live in Nigeria. So they don't even have property to secure. The small property they have right now, which is the Nigerian state, the oil and the small things, they have enough to secure them. You don't count. A slave, you are bred to replicate where your forefathers they conquered they do before. Just the work. Doesn't matter where you reside on this planet Earth. Your job is to work. It doesn't matter if you're there also, you're there abroad or your job is to work. So if you still don't understand that, nobody can help you. So nobody is going to build your military for you. Because with the current state of the nation, the only people who can build the military are the owner of the state. And the owners of the state are America. After capture it from the British. We are just their manager. Manager don't take decision. Manager manage decision. So when the next time they come, they preach to you, say, we are going to recruit 1,000 military. Ask them, who give you that order? If it's not coming from Pentagon, no believe it. But they will not tell you even though it's coming from there. So they cannot build the military. They cannot build our security because they can't. Now, does that mean they should not try? That's what the problem is. They know what will be for them if they try. So does that mean that's all we go they no. You just have to understand the fight that you have ahead before you even start to recruit people that will help you to fight. But right now we don't. That's why it's easy for us to mobilize because what they are auditioning for again is to manage the state that has been captured. Production to consumption has to be to produce. You need waiting. You need capital. Who will give you that money? Now them will give you. In other words, they have to say, okay, go and build the production process. It is their land. And they will tell you how you will take it on their land. You need machines. Last time I checked, we don't even assemble. Well, we assemble motor for our back. I've been aware. Paragraph. No, we sorry. We assemble. So the people will go give you machine where you go take build the production process. Where you go come from? We know they do it. Now them will see you. On what? Free? So that production will come. But I talked about before when it will come, they don't need you. They need Lombard robots to work in. So it's too late. People, when I hear, that's why I was hungry. I was really, really, really angry, which I'm not supposed to. But I'm hungry because of the person involved. I always forget her name. I don't, not because I'm not a fan of her. I seriously don't have anything to learn from her. She's not a teacher, so I'm not expecting her to teach me anything. But even from my way of, I don't know, it's just not my, I don't know. Just I'm talking about at the, she should be on Dr. Damage's show next week, I think. The other lady, I did something. Sarah reporter people first. And I saw the clip that she was interviewing the head minister of health. I cried internally and I vexed because I don't know whether she's a real journalist or not, but even at that, I know I don't know. It's as if I don't know why they vest for her because I know her role. I know her paymasters. I know so why they vest. But for some reason I was angry because it's as if you don't know the person you are into because it matters. Yes, na minister of health. But who the fuck is he? Who is he? What role is he playing? How important or less important is this man in the Nigerian today? And as far as I'm concerned, he's the most important selector, one of the people they selected to manage in Nigeria. More important than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I can make that argument because of the role. Remember they send and come before. When I say them send and come, they really send and come. They work for Brigade institutions. So they send and come. When they send and come, Buhari put am for second seat, give am state minister of health. I cut for am. I want to make me like kind of like all these abogi politicians be that. They know one or two things. But again, they say get their own agenda. I get it. So when you see two again, when fatherless people, Dele Ogun was on the damage shows last week, he said a lot of shit that for some reason, oh my God, his name mention of how the coming in contact of the white and the Fulani conquerors. I don't think people pay attention to that part of the history. How important that part is. What players within these people who are pushing it from the north and the Christians who are pushing it from the south. Nobody is talking about that junction. Because if you know, you understand Buhari governance, managerial role, even though it was managing the empire for the hegemony, but at the same time, it deliberately put that whatever they brought them to Nigeria still very much in action. That's why I was surprised. A lot of things that the guy they pull off. So whom are you talking to? So when they first send Pate come, I mean Patata, I mean whatever they call that man, the guy given the minister of health for state, he couldn't do much. But they still did something. Can you still have to go back to a Equirimedo problem and the revolution that came from there? So when you know all these things, I don't know why she knows, or as again, I know who they pay them, so I know I pay master, so I get it if she has to act the way she was. So you are interviewing an health minister. You are focused on the number one citizen going abroad for treatment. At this point, is that even a point? Is that even something we should talk about? That's not me. Nobody can change. It's part of the agreement they have. You have to come to the West. But that's not even the point. The man is safe. Because I am saying this. I am saying this because that video, we go visit them again in 5 years' time. We go visit them again in 10 years' time. We go visit them again in 20 years' time. That's why the verse. That man was telling her, take your eye off that single individual. It no matter. We are doing something regionally. Nah, it no matter. I don't know concern now. Is this setting a good example? Who give a fuck at this point? Who cares? We can't stop it. The man they tell you pay attention. We are doing something. daddy, is he good? Is it? No. If you follow the story of our head care from that 10 years ago, because I had to went back now, I go bring that man name, Igbo man, we make that revolution. That our healthcare system has been sold to Bill Gates and Co. This is not my word. This was said on the national TV. The people that sold it are the victim of the same policy now, which is the Kwekwe model. But nobody cares to go down rabbit hole to go connect dots where these people they talk. So Pate come, they tell you to your face, be serious. This is not about the president. Nah. Daddy. Like, get the fuck off. This man, they tell you, at the end of the day, our health care will be better. But we cannot afford it. If you need to understand, go and read detail of Medicare and Medicaid. There are two different things for America. One are for the rich, one are for the poor. If I talk like that, they go say, I don't know which I do. I'm being conspiracy. I distribute Obama phone. Me. For Connecticut. Massive. Oh, yeah. I don't say why I didn't speak. I was doing marketing job for a company that won the contract to distribute Obama, what they call Obama phone that time. And they share phone for citizens, but you have to qualify to get it. You have to be on the Medicare, be on the Medicare, be on so many bullshit to get that for free. They'll give you free phone, charge everything there. In fact, that one said was even smartphone. Talking about 2017, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Boston. I go do marketing for this state. That is when I begin to know what these two things represent. So it's not that it's coming in Nigeria. The healthcare system, the man said they are building cancer centers. Why I was so angry, because when the guy that make the revolution of how they sell our healthcare, he was saying that people will start to disappear. They will start to steal organs for Nigerians' body. There are those hospitals. Nobody cares. And it's happening in Nigeria. Go and listen to Dick Gregory. All these things point out. So when the man says, we are building cancer centers, we are doing this, I just won't call on the bill about God. She was just, remember, who give a fuck about going abroad for medical care? Now today, can we stop it? Sure, go. Oh my God. It pains me when somebody they tell you what is going on. The healthcare system will be good because now one company or two companies come, just like we live in America. They will build all the infrastructure. You see big hospitals, but you cannot afford it. That's what they are telling you. And what else will be going off those hospitals that me and you will know? Other than money that will be taken out of us. Organs and every other thing that will be taking place that nobody knows. So the man was actually giving you clue for you to ask deeper questions. You're just busy. Yeah, daddy. Yeah. And I think why the verse now, because some people will don't know anything. They will run. Instead, they will focus on what she's splitting. And my one says degree, I better go treatment. Why she will be medical authority? That's not the point. These are things that were happening before we were born. We can't stop it. We've already lost it. We are waiting to take the same turn. People that will stop it are not yet born. And the only way they can be born in time and actually assume that position that we want, if we start doing what needs to be done, Not fooling around. Daddy, the what is it? That America, he didn't go tourism treatment. He did. No. I understand. Hey, it's your show, man. You gotta get your likes and all that. That's why I said, I know they're paying master. Please, please, somebody should pick two books. If there's any book where you know what, are very hard to understand. The Brave New World. When you understand the Brave New World, you go see say we never see content creators. So they are coming. They are coming. When obedience start, you know the people who interpret pre-content that day. The goal is to choke the airwave. You're not gonna know what is true, what's not. Because they cannot shut you up, if they cannot ban you, they cannot deplatform you. What is the best way to do it? Choke the airwave. You are going to see more content creators, more platforms coming out every fucking blessed day with shenanigans. Just so that's the world we live in today. It's an information age. There's a reason they say we are an information revolution. No be today. Again, you have to go back to the early days of the British shenanigans. Go back to 1700s in Britain, the early industrial age. So it not be today that the social information in the cloud is not new. It just don't take and go to the next level. Just like they always said, the dictators of yesterday, their dream is to know what everybody is saying. It's available to them today now. So what the hell do you think is gonna happen? So at times, that's why I say I don't know. I don't even know why I take jam that video because I know be somebody will just go do Adeola. What's her name? I know the person will just go there and go watch her. Like, I never find her even when Sarah reporters there before. I don't be fan of the shows. I know the Sarah reporters there. I never really because at times I could just look like, oh, what the fuck are these people just like? What are you doing? Huh? Could be funny, huh? If it's fun, if she's funny, that's a given. But she's not funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's not there like that. Like Kamala Harris. They don't know what they talk. So then you can't venture into serious matter. You venture into serious matter. You are not your satirical talent is not there. But again, source of distraction. So you rather put more money in your, in your platform than any other platform. I get it. But god damn. As I said, we'll come back to this issue. We'll come back to that interview. Not tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And I will make sure that they remind us of every junction, every victim that fall. I will say, come when I remember this interview, when I remember what this man is talk. When I remember what this, I'm good at that. I'm very current. Very current. I'm going to, unless I go to start now, I'm going to bring everybody fuck up. Like, no, I watched that in pain. I struggle to finish it. I say I go finish her just to see if she will snap out of character and made the man halfway. But nah. Then you can't listen to Daily Parroting. Evil condone. Look at see what she been talking about. Evil condone is evil institutionalized. Well, I think I hear say they want open university on that one going to make them they teach language, and I support that, man. Because he said that some people they use deliberately use English just they destroy us, but they don't actually know what they are doing. But in this case, I don't know. I'm confused when it comes to Dele Parrotini. I'm confused. Institution condones and they go ahead. You guys say something because some people, maybe not because I expect so much, man. I should stop expecting jack from anybody. Maybe I go expect so much from some kind of people, and once they just fall beyond that expectation, it kills me. I'll listen to this.
You are watching feudalism being institutionalized in broad daylight. Feudalism thrives on impunity. It does not thrive on the rule of law. That is what you are seeing institutionalized. Law does not matter and cannot and must not matter if feudalism must reign. And that is what has happened. What all the people who have helped to institutionalize this madness would have found is that they have helped to promote the reign of evil. Because if this evil is condoned in relation to one, it is institutionalized in relation to all.
I'm desperate to see Nigeria war.
No, be desperate.
And because I'm inside, I know it is presently a criminal enterprise. I must be dismantled. And that's how Africa is. Because as governor, I can take my state money and come here and buy a house. Buy a house all over the world that I don't need. So that's what we need to dismantle. If we dismantle it, it will work. There's no reason why we should be where we are. Today, secondary school penetration in Nigeria is 28%. China is 90%. It shouldn't be. We can do more.
So we are waiting.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Got to attend to it.